my blessed Savior, I surrender. Let's lift it up to him. Sing it again. I surrender all. Oh, I surrender all to thee, my blessed Savior, I surrender.
The Wailing Woman Ministry of SVG invites you to join us every Saturday morning from 6 to 7 a.m. right here on Nice Radio as we pray for the nation, churches, families, youths, elderly, and salvation of souls. For your prayer request, call 4565967 or 718-734-5615. For further information or prayer, the Wailing Woman Ministry can be contacted at 455-2166. That's 455-2166. It's the Wailing Woman Ministry SVG right here on Nice Radio every Saturday morning, 6 to 7 a.m. Send your contributions to Wailing Woman St. Vincent, P.O. Box 1765, Kingstown, St. Vincent.
Make us one, Father, Spirit, Son.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines International Prayer Line presents The Oneness of God. Tune in on Nice Radio every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., where we expound on the Word of God. Tune in and be blessed.
We wanna be just like you. Make us one, Father, Spirit, Son. We wanna be just like you.
This is Kingdom Conquest, the international and apostolic voice of the Reverend Ronald Bailey, calling us back to the message and the mission of Jesus Christ, the apostles' doctrine, and the early church, calling everyone into the kingdom of the Almighty God.
The program Kingdom Conquest is being heard every first and third Monday, 8 to 9 p.m. on Nice Radio with Reverend Ron Bailey out of New York.
Here's the Roman Catholic notice. Revival Encounter 2026, the Catholic community of St. Vincent and the Grenadines invites everyone to a powerful week of revival and renewal with our special guest speakers, Valerie Kuma of the USA, Laura Shoulders and the USA, Orlando and Edalie Vega of Belize. The theme, Set Hearts on Fire. Luke 12:49. I came to cast fire upon the earth. The schedule, Sunday, June 21st, 2026, Cathedral of the Assumption in Kingston at 3 p.m. Monday, June 22nd, 2026, Corpus Christi Parish at Villa, 5 p.m. On Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026, St. John's Parish, Mespo, 5 p.m. Wednesday, June 24th, 2026, St. Teresa Church, Gomez, 5 p.m. Thursday, June 25th, 2026, Sacred Heart Church, Rillan at 5 p.m. Friday, June 26, 2026, Youth on Fire, Layou Catholic Center, 4:30 p.m. Saturday to Sunday, June 27th and 28th, 2026, Petit Baudel, Rosebank Mission. Come expectant, come hungry, come ready. Leave renewed, refreshed, and set on fire by the Holy Spirit. For more information, please contact Dr. Harriet De Silva, 784-497-6668. That's 497-6668. Mrs. Marika Young, 784-433-3108, 433-3108. That is the notice for the Revival Encounter 2026 by the Catholic community of Kingstown.
Christian day? I'm asking. Tell me now, where the Christian day? Oh yes, every morning, oh Lord, when I get up from my bed, that same old story, oh Lord, just keep ringing in my head. So I'm asking, where the Christian day? Oh yes, tell me now, where the Christian day? I see the Muslim man, I see the Hindu man, I see the Buddha man, all walking as one. Where the Christian day? Oh yes, tell me now, where the Christian day? Oh, in this society, oh Lord, we call Christianity, where is your love and empathy for the poor and the needy? That's why I'm asking, where the Christian day? Oh Lord, tell me now, where the Christian day? I'm asking, hey, boom bam bam bay, tell me, where the Christian day? Oh Lord, tell me now, where the Christian day? I'm asking, every morning, oh Lord, when I get up from my bed, the same old story, Lord knows, just keep ringing in my head. So I'm asking, where the Christian day? Tell me now, where the Christian day? I see hypocrisy, I see cruelty, I see backstabbing, I see border and raping. Where the Christian day? Oh Lord, tell me now, where the Christian day? I'm asking. I see greed and selfishness, I see plenty wickedness, I see pain and misery, and people fighting to be free. That's why I'm asking, where the Christian day? Oh Lord, tell me now, where the Christian day? I'm asking, tell me, where the Christian day? Oh Lord, tell me now, where the Christian day? I'm asking. I see pain and misery, I see plenty cruelty, I see plenty violence, I see people trying to be free. Tell me now, where the Christian day? Oh Lord, tell me now, where the Christian day? I'm asking, where the Christian day? Tell me now, oh Lord, tell me now, where the Christian day? I'm asking. You know the Bible say, do unto others as you want them to do unto you. And also the Bible say, love your neighbor as you love yourself. That's why I'm asking this question. Tell me now, where the Christian say? Alright, tell me now, where the Christian day? Oh Lord, I want to know where the Christian day. Tell me now, where the Christian day? Tell me, where the Christian day? On my bended knees, where the Christian day? I asking please, where the Christian day? Give me a sign somewhere, where the Christian day? I say, where the Christian day? Where the Christian day? Boom bam boom bam boom bam day. Hey, hey. Boom bam 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 boom bam day. Give me some music. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, bam. When you're done and you're feeling lonely, just remember all them Bible story. When you're done and you can't face another day, just find a way and you're going to find a way. When things bad and you lost everything you had, don't lose your cool and get angry and do things bad. You better keep it going. Don't fight no hate. I tell you to keep it going, cause it's never too late. I want you to keep it going. Tomorrow the sun will shine. I beg you to keep it going. Leave that trouble behind. Keep it going. Sometimes you just have to wait. I want you to keep it going. Don't take that negative page. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, bam. Boom, bam, 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 boom, bam, bam. Give me some music. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, bam. Boom, bam, 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 boom, bam, bam. If your plan seems to be losing you, don't get discouraged. Get up and start anew. Obstacles may always get in your way. Just be prepared to battle them every day. Friends and loved ones may throw you under the bus. Don't get angry and fight and cuss. You better keep it going. Don't fight no hate. I tell you to keep it going, cause it's never too late. I want you to keep it going. Tomorrow the sun will shine. I beg you to keep it going. Leave that trouble behind. Keep it going. Sometimes you just have to wait. I want you to keep it going. Don't take that negative way. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, bam. Boom, bam, 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 boom, bam, bam. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, bam. Boom, bam, 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 boom, bam, bam. Don't be despair when life treat you unfair. Brother, believe help is on the way. Sometime in life we may get it wrong. If you don't believe, listen to the song. When trouble come knocking at your door, stand up like a man, whether you rich or poor. You better keep it going. Don't fight no hate. I tell you to keep it going, cause it's never too late. I want you to keep it going. Tomorrow the sun will shine. I beg you to keep it going. Leave that trouble behind. Keep it going. Sometimes you just have to wait. I want you to keep it going. Don't take that negative way. Keep it going. 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 Don't fight no hate. I tell you to keep it going, cause it's never too late. I want you to keep it going. Tomorrow the sun will shine. I beg you to keep it going. Leave that trouble behind. Keep it going. Sometimes you just have to wait. I want you to keep it going. Don't take that negative way. Keep it going. 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 Don't fight no hate. I tell you to keep it.
I wonder what is happening. to our band leaders. Also, I have to wonder about the mass designers. Nowadays, they're designing costumes, they're designing them with no clothes. Paint they don't want to use, so they leave the backside exposed. So let we ban baby, ban baby, ban baby mass. Ban baby, ban baby, ban baby fast. I see a man by the corner, standing as if he froze. As you watch them women dress up like hoes, all the backside exposed. I just stood there with my eye closed, too much bottom on the road. The Calypsonian did tell me they gonna ban my song, but the things I am seeing, I ain't saying anything wrong. I see women and homosexuals playing the same costume. They don't give a damn, even though they hear crisis coming soon. So let we ban baby, ban baby, ban baby mass. Ban baby, ban baby, ban baby fast. The man I see by the corner, he now standing up on his toes. As you watch them women dress up like hoes, all the backside exposed. I just stood there with my eye closed, too much bottom on the road. I have seen some beautiful women, some of them I know have children. But is that a good example they are showing to them? I wonder if their teenage daughter will ever like to play. You think she should tell her the baby mass is okay? So let we ban baby, ban baby, ban baby mass. Ban baby, ban baby, ban baby fast. The man I see by the corner start taking off his clothes as he watch them women dress up like hoes, all the backside exposed. I just stood there with my eye closed, too much bottom on the road. It seems like nowadays women has lost their identity. Seems like these modern women don't know about morality. You could tell by the way they dressing when they coming in town. Seems to me that they are playing the batty mass all year round. So let we ban baby, ban baby, ban baby mass. Ban baby, ban baby, ban baby fast. I see the man up wiping his finger from something like snot that come from your nose. As you watch the woman dress up like hoes, all the backside exposed. I just stood there with my eye closed, too much bottom on the road. It seems like if the church council blind the deaf and the dumb, cause up to now I am not hearing any of them making a song. But if a man should open a nightclub to provide some entertainment, you know these hypocrites will be making some resentful statement. So let we ban baby, ban baby, ban baby mass. Ban baby, ban baby, ban baby fast. The man I see on the corner now getting ready to take a dose. As you watch them women dress up like hoes, all the backside exposed. If one of those women was my wife, man, I will kill she with blows.
Another year again is mass in Wincy land. Wincy mass is the hottest in the Caribbean. When music now pumping, bands operating, people dancing, having fun in the July sun. Tourists arriving in their numbers in Wincy land. Walking, shopping, stepping stones all day long. Street action in Heritage Square, and the whole of Kingston celebrating Wincy Mass. This is we celebration, so it's not a tongue we blink. It's not a tongue again. It's not a tongue we blink. It's not a tongue again. For music playing in the square, bands parading everywhere. Whether we look old, big, young or small, revelers in the carnival. So play your guitar string and pump the tenor band. Play your guitar string, I say to pump the tenor band. So madness on the road, we're coming up some. Madness on the road, we're coming up some. Madness on the road, we're going dum 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 dum. This place is nice, we talking tourists in Wincy land. Beauty shows, scenery, fresh air, and the pretty white sand. Bands and bands alone, from street to street, from Tokyo, people eating, drinking now, as they go. And them Sonia, get ready with the song, now for the show. Make a way for the hall on the glow. Maskmen in the tent, dressing up their costume, and ready for the road. You revelers, be ready, and you better have stay true. So it's Martin Tongue we blink, it's Martin Tongue again. It's Martin Tongue we blink, it's Martin Tongue again. For music playing in the square, bands parading everywhere. Whether we look old, big, young or small, revelers in the carnival. So play your guitar string and pump the tenor band. Play your guitar string, I say to pump the tenor band. So madness on the road, we're coming up some. Madness on the road, we're coming up some. Madness on the road, we're going dum 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 dum. Carnival Monday to the finals in this event. Our beauty shows, scenery special in the environment. For this is the best way when tourists like to come here. Show them respect, love, and healthy care. Look at the culture, we have plenty activity. We got Carnival, Christmas right down in the Grenadine. Masqueraders jumping up in the band, touch, blazing fire and black sand. Sonian singing the song, this is my street in the Caribbean. So it's Martin Tongue we blink, it's Martin Tongue again. It's Martin Tongue we blink, it's Martin Tongue again. For music playing in the square, bands parading everywhere. Whether we look old, big, young or small, revelers in the carnival. So play your guitar string and pump the tenor band. Play your guitar string, I say to pump the tenor band. So madness on the road, we're coming up some. Madness on the road, we're coming up some. Madness on the road, we're going dum 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 dum. Martin Tongue we blink, it's Martin Tongue again. It's Martin Tongue we blink, it's Martin Tongue again. For music playing in the square, bands parading everywhere. Whether we look old, big, young or small, revelers in the carnival. So play your guitar string and pump the tenor band. Play your guitar swing. I said you from the Chinaman. The madness on the road. We're coming up some. Madness on the road. We're coming up some. Madness on the road. We're going dum 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 dum.
This is Siobhan showing Dougie and Nice Radio much love from Brooklyn, New York.
7:24 is the time. Pleasant good morning. It's Nice Vibes on a Saturday morning right here in the Nice. I hope that you enjoy the music. I hope you enjoy the programming. From Morning Joy, we had a Wailing Woman giving you some good warning about putting your life in order. And then we got a little bit of gospel lips from the man Gregory Olive. He said, with the Christians Day. And then he said, keep the faith. When the man reality, he said they forget that Christ might be coming soon, and so they got all these nakedness all over the place. He said to ban be batimas, and I support that. Ban be batimas. The man Jagul from Beckway, man just arriving on a plane called the Yacht. I remember that song? Jagul. Had a nice song, Revelers in Town, and he's telling you how to keep it nice and wonderful and attract the tourists and things like that. That's how we do it. I want to let you know that Govara Leacock would not be live today, but he sent him his program. He recorded his program. He's somewhere in Italy, he says, and so he recorded the program. So we would not have him live this morning to interact with, but you will have his program. So Dave, get ready. All right. So stay tuned tonight. Gonna pay some bills and they're gonna bring a view from the outside with Govara Leacock.
I passed by a brethren the other day. If you see he plays rat and cockroach racing, mosquito fighting one another for come knee in your ears, and the amount of wood lights I see, I had to wonder if them been in the wood with no attack and build the ark. I said, bye, call Flick.
For the eradication of pests, Flick is your answer. Before and after construction of your domestic and commercial buildings, Flick uses environmentally safe chemicals. And keep washrooms fresh with the Aroma Odor Control and the FemCare Sanitary Disposal Systems. Call Flick Pest Control today at 457-1857 or click www.flickpestcontrol.com.
Introducing Kitty Care Plus Picoactin Syrup and Mimglobin Liquid from Maya Organics PVT Limited. Kitty Care Plus is an optimum nutrient for growing children. It promotes physical growth and enhances intellectual performance. Picoactin Syrup has a synergistic combination of cyproheptadine and B vitamins that help to improve appetite and body weight. And Mimglobin Liquid helps to optimize growth and builds immunity. Get yours today. Kitty Care Plus, Picoactin Syrup, and Mimglobin Liquid. Available at leading supermarkets and pharmacies. Agent Bowman's Pharmacy. Call 456-2235.
Since 2012, we have provided reliable, professional dialysis services in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are now proud to offer you new solutions for your health problems. Each new solution is being delivered to you with the same high degree of care and professionalism. We also use the best technology in the delivery of our services. So, does your doctor need a precise view of what's happening inside your body? Let us perform an ultrasound for you. Ladies, if it's your breasts, then choose our mammography service. For all issues related to men and women's health at any stage in your life, our team can perform the necessary investigations to put your mind at ease and recommend solutions for your problems. If it's to see within your chest or check for broken bones and fractures, then use our state-of-the-art U-Arm X-ray service. For you aging men and women, we can now check your bone density, which will reduce any complications that may arise with overall bone health, osteoporosis, or arthritis. Health Solutions will provide answers and results in a timely, accurate manner in the most comfortable environment, while you are taken care of by well-trained and experienced staff. Please call us today at 451-2836 or 434-3170, or visit us online at healthsolutionsSVG.com. You can also follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Health Solutions, where we are providing solutions in SVG with care.
Now hear this. This is Wheezy for the Voices Against Crime Initiative, reaching out to you, parents and guardians, to encourage all family members to stay away from gangs and drugs. Discover the hidden talent in you by looking in the mirror and contribute positively to our beautiful island, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Remember, time wasting is a crime. Don't do it.
This PSA is sponsored by Nice Radio.
Before the fets, before the road, before the madness, there is the voice of the people. Through melody, through calypso. Welcome to the Calypso semifinals. Fantastic Friday, the voice of the people. The official opening of the 10 days of Vincy Mass 2026. The Great Escape, where commentary meets creativity, where melodies carry messages, where the nation gathers as one voice. Friday, June 26, 8 p.m. at Victoria Park. Admission $50. Fantastic Friday, Calypso semifinals. The voice of the people. This is where the escape begins. Vincy Mass 2026. The Great Escape. Our story, our legacy, our place, our mass.
Sound Blast Entertainment exclusive rentals. We have LED bars, LED chairs, LED tables, trussing, speakers, and stage available. Bring your event to life with exclusive party rentals. For more information, contact 1-784-493-1361. 1-784-493-1361.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about Zest Cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest Cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest Cola.
Zest Cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest Cola. Zest Cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe.
No matter where you are in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, your radio is Nice Radio. 101.3, 96.7, 90.3 FM.
How did we get to this point? There's no mystery. We wasted a lot of years simply mashing up the country. Now can we put the pieces together that will redeem this land? I say yes, we can, my brother, but not until we understand.
A view from the outside. Nice Vibes on a Saturday, 7:30 a.m. presents A View from the Outside with your host, Guevara Leacock. We have a country to rebuild. Let's get it done.
To salvage what's left of our nation.
A View from the Outside, Saturday, 7:30 a.m. with your host, Guevara Leacock.
We got a country to build.
Good morning to everyone listening to Nice Radio and to all Vincentians across our beautiful islands, from the lush hills of St. Vincent to the shores of Bequia, Mustique, Canouan, Myro, Union Island, Palm Island, and Petite St. Vincent. Good morning also to Vincentians and friends across the diaspora. On A View from the Outside this week, Saturday the 20th of June, 2026, we turn our attention to artificial intelligence, or AI, in Vincy Mass, with the view being that the Carnival Development Corporation should not rush to implement any AI policy in Vincy Mass, but should do so with careful consideration and consultation with stakeholders, especially the artists. This week, the Carnival Development Corporation, CDC, told us something that should make every Vincentian curious. The CDC says it has found evidence of the use of artificial intelligence in songs in this year's Vincy Mass releases, and it is now drafting a policy to limit how much AI an artist can use in carnival music. The chairman, Ricky Adams, said, AI can help you refine your creation, but it cannot become your creative juice. We, on A View from the Outside, thinks he is raising an issue that is real and important. We are also of the view that the policy he is promising is far harder to write than his statement makes it sound. It is clear that CDC is trying to protect the creative nature of Vincentian culture and musical traditions, but they may find that trying to regulate the use of AI in carnival music production is a more difficult task than anticipated. This is not a small issue. So, what is genuinely at stake? Vincy Mas is unique. As Calypsonian, veteran Calypsonian, Dr. Alson Beckett Cyrus tells us in his famous Calypso, Carnival History, Carnival is mass and music. Carnival is Calypso. Carnival is mass and steel band. And as Vincentians know, Carnival music also includes soca and raga soca. These cultural features of our civilization were created by our people, by Vincentians, out of our history, much of it out of the hardship of enslavement. When the chairman of CDC warns that we could end up as mere consumers of content made elsewhere, he is identifying a real danger. If the music that defines our festival can be generated by a machine or software trained on everybody's work and owned by a company in another country, then the culture Vincentians built can be taken from us quietly, one convenient shortcut at a time. That is not culture or nostalgia. In fact, it is not what Calypso, as social commentary, is meant to do, and it is not Vincentian. We, on a view from the outside, are with the CDC on the instinct. Carnival, Vincy Mas, as a Vincentian festival should have standards. If Vincy Mas is a cultural festival and not just a content marketplace, then it is entirely reasonable to say that Vincentian creatives should be at the center of the work. Vincentian musical artists should pour their heart and soul into their art form. Insisting that Calypsonians or soca artists actually write and perform their songs is not censorship. It is asking that creativity be at the forefront of the heart and soul of Vincy Mas. But there has to be checks and balances because the chairman admitted that the rules are not written yet. And as everyone knows, rules are sometimes everything. We, on a view from the outside, want to share some thoughts for the CDC to consider. The first is definition. What exactly is the CDC looking to ban or regulate? Almost every song you hear now passes through some sort of software. Auto-tuning, which a lot of studios use, is a form of AI. Beats are now largely made on machines. Producers have been using digital tools to produce music for decades. So when the CDC says it wants to limit the amount of AI used to produce songs for Vincy Mas, they have to be precise about which uses they mean. Refining a vocal is one thing. Typing a sentence into a program and getting back a finished song is another. Between those two, there is a wide gray area, and a policy that does not draw the line clearly will end up either meaningless or unfair. The CDC cannot police a boundary they have not clearly defined. The second problem is proof. The CDC says its checks have already detected AI use in songs. We, on a view from the outside, ask, how? What tools is the CDC using? Generative AI is still very much developing, and many of the tools that claim to detect AI-generated material, including music, are not reliable. Imagine a young Vincentian artist who wrote every word of his calypso himself, gets flagged by some piece of unreliable AI detection software, and is told he is disqualified. How does he prove his innocence? Where is his appeal? If we are going to accuse people and disqualification is an accusation, then we owe them a fair process, clear evidence, and a way to defend themselves. Laws, rules, and regulations that can ruin reputations cannot run on suspicion. The third point is about ownership. This is where we, on a view from the outside, think the CDC should actually be more ambitious, not just more restrictive. The deeper threat is not that a local artist uses an AI tool to craft their songs. The deeper threat is the law of authorship and copyright. In most legal systems, including St. Vincent and the Grenadines, copyright laws protect works created by human beings. A song generated by AI may belong to nobody, or worse, the rights may sit with the foreign company whose system produced it. So if our artists drift into building careers on AI music, they may be building on land they do not own. The CDC's energy would be well spent not only on what to forbid, but on teaching our artists to protect what they create, to register it, to understand their rights, so that the value of Vincentian music stays with Vincentians. Protecting culture is not only about keeping AI out, it is about making sure our people hold the title deeds to their own work. The fourth issue is fairness between artists. Good AI tools cost a lot of money. The established Vincentian artist with a sponsor and a studio may be able to afford the expensive, polished, hard to detect AI tools. The young man or woman in St. Vincent and the Grenadines with a mobile phone and a free app cannot. So a clumsy rule risks punishing exactly the people with the least resources, while the well-resourced sail through. If we are not careful, an authenticity policy could end up protecting the privileged and disadvantaging the poor. That would be the opposite of what Carnival, Vincimas, at its best, has always been, which is a stage where talent from anywhere in St. Vincent and the Grenadines can rise. None of these difficulties is a reason to do nothing. Every serious festival and creative industry in the world is wrestling with the same questions right now, and there are no settled answers anywhere. The CDC is not behind the curve here. If anything, it is ahead of many larger countries, even by raising it before the 50th anniversary of Vincimas next year. The chairman of CDC says he is talking with the artists rather than dictating to them, and he acknowledges that AI has a place in Vincimas. That is the correct posture to take. The danger is not in the intention of the chairman or CDC as an organization. The danger is rushing into a vague rule and creating confusion and grievance during the festival season. We, on a view from the outside, think that the CDC is right to act and right to insist that the creativity of human beings remain within the heart and soul of Vincimas. But before any rules are created or bites, three things need to be clear. The line between using an AI tool and outsourcing the creation must be written down in plain language that an artist can actually follow. There must be a fair process with real evidence and a right of appeal before anyone is accused or disqualified. The whole process should be paired with something positive and with a serious push to help our artists own and protect their work so that we are building Vincentian wealth and creativity and not just gatekeeping. The CDC should defend Vincentian culture, yes, but look out for Vincentian artists too, especially the young and the poor ones, because they are the future of Vincy Mass. Until next week, this is Guevara Leacock with a view from the outside. We wish all Vincentian fathers at home and abroad a happy Father's Day tomorrow. Have a pleasant day, a wonderful and incident-free weekend, and a positive week ahead.
How did we get to this point? Ain't no mystery. We wasted a lot of years simply mashing up the country. Now can we put the pieces together that will redeem this land? I say yes, we can, my brother, but not until we understand.
A view from the outside. Nice vibes on a Saturday, 7:30 a.m. presents a view from the outside with your host Guevara Leacock. We have a country to rebuild. Let's get it done.
To salvage what's left of our nation.
A view from the outside, Saturday, 7:30 a.m. with your host Guevara Leacock.
We got a country to build.
We got a country to build. Let's rebuild it. Let's get it done. I call that a wonderful exhortation with respect to the new technology that is available around. Good morning, Dave. Dave, good morning. You're muted, Dave. You have muted your phone. Yeah. Good morning, Dave.
Yeah, good morning, good morning. Oh boy, what a subject to be dealing with in our so-called modern world. It is amusing, it is interesting, and it is hard to believe, as I see it, that I remember some years ago, there used to be a saying that with all what mankind is doing, he wants to equal himself with God by making people. And, and it's interesting that should come back to me, because as I listen,
you're talking about cloning. When they start to talk about cloning.
No, not even that. Yes, I know about cloning, but I just remember those people who used to say, man want to equal themselves with God by all the things they were doing, the same cloning as you mentioned, to see if they can make people like God. And here it is, we have this thing you call artificial intelligence. Now, from my own understanding, I can see why it has reached or developed to this stage, in this age that we are living in. Because really and truly, mankind has been experimenting all the time. As we speak right now, they're doing somebody somewhere in some lab trying to figure out something, some kind of craziness and so on. So, are we or would we be able to deal with it? That maybe is a major question. Seeing that it is in use right now until the chairman of CDC has to make that kind of intervention. What do we want? What do we want? The artificial thing or the real thing?
Could I interject, Dave?
Because
let me interject, Dave. The Bible said there's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
It may come in different form. And it's a very difficult subject to deal with because it is so well enshrined in the foundation of everything that we operate on, with the in internet, information technology, everything else. I want to go back to remind us how things were. When the drum machine first came in, I think Touch had the Lin drum. And when Touch came out, it became a problem for some people because they didn't understand the technology. And Touch, People Alexander was able to master the use of the Lin drum. And they had a unique sound, and that catapulted them into a new era. And then everybody adopted the issue of using a drum machine because it was too costly to have percussion players and walking around with a big drum set. Then we recognized that the sound of the drum machine was not complete, even though the emulated sounds were very dynamic. And so you see bands starting now to go back to the acoustic drum sets about 10 years after the influx of drum machine. Suddenly you see electronic drums start getting parked aside and acoustic drums because the total feel was completely different. So we are into a cycle now where we are fascinated by what we can do with artificial intelligence, even though we've been using it without recognizing it. The mere fact that we move from an acoustic piano, that bands used to lift up a big, heavy piano and have to play it in the early days. I remember seeing guys have big piano and trucks going to go to a dance in the days of... And then we had the electronic keyboards, the electronic piano, and then the synthesizers and everything. And we accepted all of that, but all of that also is AI. To what level, as Govai was saying, and what level could we not use AI? What we have seen now with the AI is that the actual writing of a song and the formation of the music is actually now AI generated, and you have no skills from those persons who spend their life learning how to actually play music. And so now that's been replaced by a machine. That's the danger.
Well, if I can come in to complete what I'm saying, I listen to you, I hear all of that, and I, in my own wisdom, have followed, studied all what is happening, where we are at this stage. And I remember the Touch intervention because they were credited as the first band to utilize the technology as it was improving at the time. So, having heard you said all of that, that's why I asked the question, is it a case of wanting the artificial intelligence or wanting the real thing? How do we decide on that? Because, as was mentioned, we live in a world, we live in a third world, fourth world area, and we listen or we follow what is going on in the world that leads the way. I'm speaking about the bigger countries here. So it is something that will need further discussion to hear all those intelligent people, or those, if I could say intelligent people with inverted commas, to hear from the Frankie McIntosh, what I could call his name anytime, because he has been in the business from day one. I remember when Frankie McIntosh left here and went to the Leeward Islands, he went north and played a lot of music up in the, so he has a tremendous experience. I think of all musicians, Frankie McIntosh, in terms of what we are dealing with here. I would like to hear him. I wish I could contact him and hear what he has to say about this. But the choice is ours. I have missed a lot of the real thing. To watch Dougie the Freitas, if you're gonna play a guitar on stage, playing a guitar, soloing, and that is something I used to like. The hornmen, them, a trumpeter, trombonist, saxophonist, and these kind of people. I have missed that because for me, you're seeing the real life in front of you instead of going for something. But who does it? Who made all this transformation? Isn't the same mankind, the real man? Because as I think what they try to do in their own world is to see how far they can go with this technology.
Tower of Babel syndrome.
So it's up to all of us who are thinking and are aware of what is going on to say our piece and see if we can come to a real good understanding.
Thank you, Dave. I gotta go. Thank you. That's Dave with a view from the inside.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Randy's Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy's Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
A tradition of trust, a promise of quality. Transform your home with District Stairs SVG's Homeowners Trust Program. Renovate your kitchen, bathroom, flooring, or living space, hassle-free. No interest, no hidden fees, just trust. Here's how it works. Free consultation. Start with a free consultation to discuss your renovation goals and receive a customized plan. Pay a deposit up front. Secure your renovation with an initial deposit. Flexible installment plans. Pay the remaining balance in manageable installments tailored to you. Your vision brought to life. Experience a seamless transformation of your home with trusted craftsmanship. Let's bring your dream home to life together. Call us at 1-784-456-7649. Email districtstairs.svg@gmail.com or visit us in the Russell Shopping Center at Stony Grounds.
It has traveled the galaxy on actual space missions since the 1960s. Astronaut John Glenn considered it almost as important as his actual spacesuit. It's time for you to rediscover the out-of-this-world taste of Tang. Tang, available everywhere in 17 delicious flavors. A single 8-ounce serving of Tang provides 100% of the recommended daily allowance of vitamin A, B, C, and E, plus calcium, and many other essentials. And better yet, there's absolutely no caffeine. Kids love it. Moms approve it. So, what are you waiting for? Go on down to your favorite neighborhood grocery or supermarket outlet and ask for it by name. It's time for you to rediscover the out-of-this-world taste of Tang. Astronomical flavor pumped into every little pack. Tang Juice Drink agents and distributors. Frank B. Armstrong Limited.
1 pack of 13-gram tank can make you approximately 2 liters.
Nice Radio's news highlights is coming to you with the compliments of the following.
Building or renovating is so costly today. That's why you shop at Lanes. Lanes Hardware Stores are the leading providers of building supplies materials, from lumber, cement and steel to windows, doors, paint and tiles, and all other finishing products. But did I mention competitive prices? Of course. Plus, our dynamic deposit account package is loaded with all the best in discounts and rewards. And certainly, delivery is free. So visit Lanes Heavy Hardware Uptown or Lanes Hardware Plus in Annisville to begin your unique shopping experience. Lanes for quality and price.
Psst. Hey, what if I told you I knew your type? Your baking and cooking flour type. Like, if you're the kind of person that loves that home-style taste, Easy Bake is your best bet. Or maybe you're looking for variety. Well, Kerrygold Specialty Flour is exactly what you're looking for. And if you have passion for top quality, Purity is the perfect choice. ECGC Premium Quality Flour, Easy Bake, Kerrygold, and Purity. ECGC, the taste of the Eastern Caribbean.
From the legendary banks of the Demerara River in Ghana comes a rum crafted with centuries of tradition. El Dorado 15-year-old Special Reserve. Aged for 15 years, this world-renowned rum delivers a luxurious blend of rich caramel, dark chocolate, dried fruits, warm spices, and smooth oak, creating a taste that is deep, complex, and remarkably smooth. Celebrated by rum lovers, novices, and persons who hold themselves to high standards across the globe, El Dorado represents the true heritage and prestige of Caribbean rum. El Dorado, crafted richer, aged deeper. Agent and distributor Gonzalez Liquors.
Good day. It's 1 minute after 8 o'clock. You listen to Nice Radio's Nice Vibes News on the Saturday. Today is Saturday, the 20th of June, 2026. Preliminary results of the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment, CPEA 2026. Grade 6 students who registered for 2026 Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment CPA concluded their final examination on Thursday, 14th of May, 2026. Of the 1,766 students registered, 1,760 wrote the final exams. Students' final scores were derived from an aggregate scores of both components of the CPA, that is, the external assessment, which consisted of multiple choices tests in mathematics, science, language, arts, and social studies, and from the school-based assessment, which comprised of a project writing portfolio, a book report, as well as a teacher test, pupil-made test, and can-do skills exercises in mathematics, science, language arts, and social studies. The primary results indicates that the proportion of students who met the prescribed standards was 1,557 or 88.47%, a slight increase over last year's 87.34%. The number includes 732 males and 825 females. The first 10 places were taken by the following schools: Richland Park Seventh-day Adventist, Dredon A. Aki, the Kingston Preparatory School, Nikela Azia Stevenson, Kingston Preparatory School, Amaya Crystal Anderson, the Dixon Methodist, Giuliano Ozari Ryan, Richland Park Seventh-day Adventist, Michelle E. February, Kingston Preparatory, Anaya Asisha John, Richland Park Seventh-day Adventist, Phelan B. Lewis, Sugar Mill Academy, Akili Adikola Neverson, Windsor Primary, Damian Skylar Franklin. Kingston Preparatory, Orije Orlando Brewster. Brighton Methodist, Zuri Serena Salandi. The highest average scores recorded for the 2026 CPA is 98.2%, obtained by Durandon A. Aki of Richland Park Seventh-day Adventist, who emerged as a top student. In the external assessment, subject performance can be summarized as follows. The highest scores in mathematics, 100%, Amaya Anderson of the Kingston Preparatory School. Juliana Ryan of the Dixon Methodist. In science, 100%, Akili Neverson of Sugar Mill Academy. Amori Graves of Sugar Milling Academy. Jediah Luke of the Windsor Primary School, and Noah York of the Mustique Primary School. In language, 96%, Jordan Aki of Richland Park Seventh-day Adventist Academy, Kelly Kirby of the Windsor Primary, Shani Joseph of the Richland Park Government School, Faith Ballantyne of the Kingston Preparatory School, Daria Williams of the CW Prescott Primary School, Isabel Currency of Sugar Milling Academy, Havana James of Newgrounds Primary School, Gabrielle Glasgow of Lomans Winwood Anglican School, Raquel Ballantyne of the Clare Valley Government School. In social studies, 100%. Neil Stevenson of the Kingston Preparatory, Maya Anderson of the Kingston Preparatory, Michael February of the Richland Park Seventh-day Adventist Primary School, Damon Franklin of the Windsor Primary School. CPA components, school-based assessments, 200 marks or 40% of the total score. External assessment, 300 marks or 60% of the total score. The criteria for determining the required standards is that students must acquire at least 50% of the possible 500 marks. The Ministry of Education congratulates all students and extends gratitude to the head teachers, the staff, and all the schools and other stakeholders for their support of the students. And don't forget the parents too. A Nice Radio give big congratulations also. The Minister of Agriculture, Forestry and Rural Transformation, the Honorable Israel Bruce, was on a recent mission to California and Barbados. And here's an excerpt from the minister.
This MOU was signed on behalf of the government and people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the Ministry of Agriculture, my good self, on behalf of Happy Produce Global LLC, signed by Mr. Miguel Francis, and on behalf of Quantum Inc., Mr. Jacques Knack. What this MOU does is that it sets the framework for the purchase of dasheen from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, so that dasheen farmers in St. Vincent can become a little more at ease, that wider opportunities are being made available for them to sell their food.
The Honorable Israel Bruce, he was addressing the potential concerns regarding also the local supply chain, specifically whether exporting peppers would create a shortage for local hot pepper sauce producer Vinci Fresh. Minister Bruce assured the public that the government strategy prioritized both local food security and international market expansion. Decentralizing the HIV and syphilis testing is important because everyone deserves timely, accessible, and confidential testing services closer to where they live, they work, or access care. Also, it would reduce missed opportunities for diagnosis and connecting people to care earlier. In the 2024 region of the Americas, it reported that approximately 15,000 new HIV cases, with 25% occurring among young people aged 15 to 24. But St. Vincent and the Grenadines is part of this region and must continue strengthening the prevention, testing, and treatment and education efforts. So here is.
Yeah, I'm Donna Joy Bascom, Director Health Security in the Ministry of Health, Wellness, Environmental Health and Energy. We're here really to build capacity in our STD, STI testing algorithm. We have had over the years rapid testing at our antenatal clinics and also at our outreach activities, but we're broadening the base now and expanding that testing and expanding the services to include some other health facilities and some other health professionals to learn the art.
And the music a little bit too loud in that promo from the health department. As the carnival season approaches, St. Vincent and the Grenadines is experiencing significant surge in visitors, with tourist arrivals statistics trending decidedly upward. Addressing the current accommodation landscape, Rodney Small, who is the CEO of the CDC, confirmed that the island has officially hit the 100% occupancy for its hotels. He issued a stark update for everyone still looking for lodging, noting that individuals attempting to book a hotel or Airbnb between the upcoming weekend and the weekend following Carnival will not be able to secure a room. The road is not a racetrack. The public transport is not a test of nerves. The traffic department of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force reports that Calvert Alec, Adolphus Harry, and Shaquem Williams, all of Camden Park, were convicted for the offense of dangerous driving, which occurred on 5 June 2026 along the Nelson Mandela Highway at Gibson Corner. All three men were brought before the Serious Offences Court on the 11th of June 2026 and were convicted. The court imposed a 6 months disqualification from holding a Class D driver's license, preventing them from driving omnibuses or taxis during that period. In addition, Adolphus Harry and Shaquem Williams were each fined $2,000, while Calvert Alec was fined $2,500. These omnibuses operate on the leeward side of the island. Let it be clear, and a clear reminder, when you drive dangerously, you are not only risking lives, you are risking your license, your income, and your reputation. 6 months off the road is a long time to think about a bad decision. The traffic department remains committed to enforcing the law through patrols, roadside checks, and prosecutions. To all road users, especially public service vehicle operators, drive with discipline, respect your passengers, and respect the road. So says the police and the magistrate court who will prosecute you. Glenmore Henderson, 56-year-old fisherman of Clare Valley, has been given a jail term of 6 months, suspended for 1 year. He was also ordered to pay a compensation of $250 forthwith. In default, he goes to jail for 4 months. The sentences were imposed upon him on Tuesday, 16th of June by Senior Magistrate Tamika De Silva Mackenzie at the Kingston Magistrate Court after he was convicted on a charge of unlawful and malicious wounding on Cyril Shallow of the same address on August 8. In the region, Guyana and Peru has taken a major step towards strengthening bilateral air connectivity with the signing of a memorandum of understanding between their respective civil aviation authorities. The agreement lays the groundwork for the negotiation of formal air services agreement ASA, which is expected to facilitate greater operation in the aviation, enhance connectivity, and create new opportunities for trade, tourism, and cultural exchange between two South American nations. In Trinidad, a young woman who has been a prominent figure at the recent public demonstrations was arrested by police during a peaceful Labor Day march on Faizabad on Friday, drawing concerns from labor leaders and activists. Alyssa Phillips was detained by police officers around midday As participants took part in the annual Labor Day observance, the circumstances surrounding her arrest were not made immediately clear. In Barbados, a woman is suing the government of Barbados, claiming she suffered serious health complications after receiving 2 doses of the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine in 2021. In a 2024 claim, she appears to be the first of its kind before the Supreme Court. The woman names the Attorney General as a defendant and alleges that the government, in its administration of the national COVID-19 vaccination program through the Ministry of Health and Wellness, is liable for injuries she says were caused by the vaccine. In Dominica, coinciding with the World Sickle Cell Day yesterday, Sickle Cell Cares Foundation, SCCF, founded in Dominica, has officially launched a new digital health platform designed specifically for people living with sickle cell disease, SCD, making that the organization describes as the first in the Caribbean. The Minister of Sports and Creative Industries in Antigua, Dwayne George, recently met with manager of Cedar Valley Golf Course to discuss plans aimed at enhancing the facility's future development and strengthening its role in Antigua and Barbuda's sports and tourism sectors. The discussion focused on opportunities to improve the golfing experience, attract greater investment, and modernize the facility to ensure its long-term sustainability and continued success. In the BVI, political hopeful and businessman Mark Vanderpool has suggested that the BVI could one day generate significant revenue by developing transshipment port, arguing that the territory's strategic location in the Caribbean gives a potential advantage in global shipping. He was speaking on the Morning of Fact show. Vanderpool said ports represent major economic opportunity for the territory and could become an important source of government revenue if properly developed. Jamaica, the Embassy of Jamaica in Washington, D.C. in the United States has bid a grateful farewell to Major General Anthony Anderson, who demitted office as Jamaica's ambassador to the U.S. Ambassador Anderson has also stepped down from his position as permanent representative of the OAS, Organization of American States. He demitted the post after being appointed Chief Executive Officer of the National Reconstruction and Resilience Authority in Jamaica. U.S. several flash floods emergencies continue to hit the Gulf states Thursday night on Friday morning as remnants of Tropical Storm Arthur, the first named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season, wreaked havoc, resulting in at least 1 death and serious damage to cities.
Matt, thank you. Here in the U.S., the floods and the fires. First, the life-threatening flooding from Texas to Florida tonight, the flash flooding in the Dallas area. More than 1,000 flights canceled tonight. Dallas hit particularly hard. Tonight, flood watches posted all along the Gulf Coast right there. The remnants of Tropical Storm Arthur unleashing nearly 2 feet of rain in 24 hours. Fierce lightning in the Dallas area and water rescues across the South tonight, with more rain now coming. Lee Goldberg has the forecast for us in Morgan, Norwood tonight from the storm zone.
Tonight, catastrophic flooding across the South. Oh my God. Cars and homes underwater. First responders racing to rescue people from rapidly rising water. Torrential downpours in Dallas sparking a flash flood emergency. Nearly 3 inches of rain, half a month's worth falling in less than 24 hours. More than 1,000 flights canceled tonight, with the biggest impacts in Dallas due to the storms. The heat-fueled remnants of Tropical Storm Arthur flooding communities in Stone County, Mississippi. Families escaping this RV park by boat. I just don't know what I'm going to do next. And here in Baldwin County, Alabama, east of Mobile, roads inundated.
For the people who live here, this is not a creek or a canal, though it's been functioning like one. This is their main road in and out of their community.
In the UK, a driver dies and 11 passengers are seriously injured in Bedford train crash. This is a report coming out of the UK.
2 trains have collided near Bedford, with some passengers reportedly suffering serious injuries. Videos taken by passengers at the scene show what appear to be 2 East Midlands trains after running into one another. East Midlands Railway say they are dealing with an incident between London St Pancras and Leicester, and we understand that a number of emergency vehicles.
Ukraine, Vladimir Zelensky has been stripped of Poland's highest state honor, the Order of the White Eagle, over Kyiv's decision to name a military unit after controversial World War II fighters. Polish President Karol Nawrocki branded Ukraine's decision late last month to name the unit after Ukrainian Insurgent Army UPA outrageous, incomprehensible, and deeply disappointing. In Africa, South Sudan repatriates a Vietnamese man deported from USA.
South Sudan on Friday deported a Vietnamese national to his country after detaining him for more than a year. Tuan Pan and 7 other men arrived in Juba, South Sudan's capital, aboard a military aircraft in July 2025 after a U.S. Supreme Court ruling greenlit their removal.
It has been a long journey, but we all know journey is a must continue on. Even though my chapter in South Sudan here is come to a closing.
In the Middle East, Israel and Hezbollah have agreed to ceasefire, the U.S. official says, following intense Israeli strike in southern Lebanon that killed 47 people. The latest agreement followed concerns that continued clashes, which also saw Hezbollah killed 4 Israeli soldiers in Lebanon, and would undermine the deal to end the war between the U.S. and Iraq. An influential Protestant church in China has said 2 of its leaders were detained after more than dozens of congregants, including children, were rounded up for interrogation. They were midway through Sunday service in southwestern city of Jingyo when armed police officers stormed the room they were in. Early rain, the convent said in a statement on Monday. That's the news highlights. Dougie DeFit is presenting. Sports coming up. After that, the death announcement. Then we have birthday celebrations. And after that, then we have the healthy vibes with Vin Abbott. Stay tuned tonight. It is 8:21.
And now for the latest in sports, sponsored by the following.
What does a mom and daughter have in common? Well, we both love creating tasty treats with flour. I use Easy Bake for that traditional, homemade, fresh bread, out of the oven family feeling. My daughter, she loves Kerrygold specialty flour for the variety like rye, multigrain, herb and garlic, and more. Whether it's the taste of tradition with Easy Bake or the creative range of Kerrygold, it always tastes and comes out great. ECGC, the taste of the Eastern Caribbean.
Looking for sporting gear for all sports? Well, there's only one place to shop. ComSport. ComSport supplies gear for cricket, soccer, netball, table and lawn tennis, track and field, and more. ComSport provides brand name soccer shoes, socks, shin guards, balls, slippers, goalkeeper gloves, and many more accessories. Plus uniforms, complete with tops, shorts, socks, and numbers. Also in stock, cricket gear, balls, pads, shoes with spikes, batting gloves, netball shoes, balls, and bibs. And to top it off, ComSport has introduced a new line of trophies for all events. It's located in the Computech building on the 2nd floor, opposite the financial complex on Bay Street, Kingstown. For more information, call 456-2691. That's 456-2691. ComSport.
CK Graves and Company is the number one supermarket for 100% intention. The Intention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always save by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're number one. CK Graves and Company, and we are Vincent John, a supermarket for you and me.
St. Vincent Containers proudly introduces its high-quality bathroom tissue.
Furtis, Lilies, Mitsubishi. Manufactured to conform to local, CARICOM and international standards. Tested and certified by the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Bureau of Standards. No roll less than 300 sheets. Legitimate sheet and core sizes. Virgin pulp, no recycled. Soft but not lightweight. Professionally produced and packaged. Now available throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Furtis, Lilies, Mitsubishi. Excellent Vincentian products.
In your hand is more than just a bottle. It's the iconic green glass, crowned with the red star, carrying a legacy brewed since 1873. Crack it open and hear the crisp refresh that sets the mood. One sip, smooth, perfectly balanced, refreshingly cold. The malt, the hops, the unmistakable taste of quality. This is Heineken, pure, original, and always worth the moment. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older. Heineken, distributed by ECGC.
Here's your chance to win more money. Yes, more money from the National Lotteries Authority. Now offering 4 new Instacash games. Visit your closest lotto agent and win cash instantly. There's Tic Tac Cash for $2 with a top prize of $2,000. Ask for any of our 3 instant jackpot games with a top prize of $2,500 with an instant jackpot $2 game. You can purchase a $3 instant jackpot ticket offering a top prize of $5,000. And there's instant jackpot for $5 with a top prize of $10,000. Get your tickets today. Instacash, so easy to play. Now available from all lotto agents. Goldmine, a new $2 Instacash game with a top prize of $3,000. Goldmine, so easy to play. If your numbers equals the bars of gold numbers in the same group, win the prize shown. You can win up to 3 times. Get your Goldmine Instacash tickets where there's no waiting for a draw, and you can win on the spot. Goldmine, another easy to win Instacash game from the National Lotteries Authority.
Sports report for Saturday, the 20th of June, 2026. The National Lotteries Authority top belay progressive organization cricket fixtures for today, Saturday, and tomorrow, Sunday, the 21st. On today, Saturday, the 20th at 1 p.m., Greg's Young Star versus Fairbairn United. At 3 p.m., RS Production Combat Warriors versus Duck Squad United. On Sunday the 21st, 12 p.m., Dr. Thomas Injectors versus Fairbairn United Old Prink. And at 2:30 p.m., Sign Hill Talawa versus Daphne United. In netball, in the scores for the knockout games played yesterday, Division 3, Sign Hill Netball Team 2 28 and Dutch Ladies Clinchers 25. In Divisions 2 finals, Prime Consultant 3J's Valley Strikers 55, Nature Care SVG 43. Today, the match days, Monday the 22nd of June. That is for Monday, the 22nd of June. Vitamalt Youth Development Division, Valley Bakers North Leeward Stars versus BSS Warriors. Division 3 finals, Fun Size Success Netters versus Sion Hill Netball Team 2. This is in the knockout round. The North Leeward Sports Department of the North Leeward Sports and Cultural Organization, and ELSCO, is calling all athletes, coaches, officials, administrators, supporters, and sports enthusiasts to be part of an important sports department meeting. As we continue to strengthen and develop sports across North Leeward, this meeting provides valuable opportunity for stakeholders to come together, share ideas, discuss challenges, and chart a path forward for the future of sports in our communities. The topic for discussions, the topics for discussion include football, netball, basketball, cricket, hardball, and softball, and athletics. The date is Tuesday, the 23rd of June, 2026. The time is 6 p.m. The venue is the Petit Podel Secondary School. In football, System 3 takes the throne as the inaugural VSPL Championship. Kingston, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 12th of June. History was made on Friday, June 12, 2026, as System 3 FC were crowned the inaugural champions of the Vinci Soccer Premier League, VSPL, bringing a memorable first season to a fitting conclusion as a Brighton playing field. After 18 rounds of exciting football, System 3 emerged as the league's top team, finishing the season with 42 points from 13 wins, 3 draws and 2 losses. The championship scored an impressive 74 goals while conceding just 27, ending the season with a remarkable goal difference of plus 47. Finishing closely behind in second place was Leyu FC, who joined an outstanding campaign of their own. Leyu amassed 37 points from 11 victories, 4 draws and 3 defeats, while recording the league best defensive record of just 19 goals conceded and a goal difference of plus 42. Jebel FC secured third place after an accumulating 37 points from 11 wins, 4 draws and 3 losses. Their consistent performances throughout the season earned them a well-deserved place among the league's top team. The remaining stands saw North Leeward Predators finishing fourth with 32 points, followed by Awesome FC on 29 points. Back Bay United, 26 points. Camden and Chelsea on 25 points. Vesco Pastures United on 21 points. Hope International on 18 points. And Avi United on 16 points. The season concluded with a closing ceremony to celebrate winners hosted by Chairman of the VSPL Organizing Committee, Mr. Roxel John. Players, officials, sponsors, sports supporters, and invited guests gathered to celebrate the successful completion of the league's inaugural season. Also in attendance was Ms. Candy Fraser, Marketing and Public Relations Officer for the VSPL, along with members of the SVG-FF executive, sponsors, and stakeholders who contributed to the success of the competition. Delivering the closing remarks was Second Vice President of St. Vincent and the Grenadines Football Federation, Mr. Josiah Deson, who congratulated the participating clubs, players, coaches, officials, volunteers, sponsors, and supporters of their commitment throughout the season. The championship trophy was officially presented to System 3 FC by the league's major sponsor, ECGC, represented by Ms. Jasmine Millington and Ms. C. Patterson. That's all for local sports. Dougie the Freitas presenting. In the rest of the sporting world, we continue with World Cup football. FIFA World Cup football, Group C, Brazil beat Haiti 3-0 in Group D. Paraguay beat Turkey 1-0. In Group A was an exciting game between South Korea and Mexico, but Mexico beat them 1-0. Morocco beat Scotland 1-0. In Group D, United States beat Australia 2-0. In cricket, in the ICC T20 World Cup Group 2, New Zealand beat Ireland women by 4 runs. Ireland women won 36 for 4 of 20. New Zealand women won 40 for 6 of 20. And Australia win Bangladesh by 7 runs. Bangladesh won 89 for 6 of 20. Australia won 96 for 5 of 20. In the Cognizant Major League Cricket, Texas Super Kings beat the Seattle Oscars by 6 wickets. Seattle Oscars 220 for 2 of 20. Texas Super Kings 221 for 4 of 18 overs. We end with some tennis in the ATP Queen Clubs Championship at the Andy Murray Arena. In the men's singles quarterfinals, Brandes Nakashima beat Alex de Minaur 7-5, 6-3. Also in another men's singles quarterfinals, Francisco Cerradolo beat Arthur Ferry 7-6, 3-6, 6-4. And Tommy Paul beat Alexandra Divanich-Fokina 6-3, 7-6. Also, Yuga Humbert beat Hamad Bejovic 2-6, 7-6, 7-6. That's all for sports. Dougie the Freitas presenting.
The weather is brought to you with the kind compliments of the following.
Operating a business these days can get really complicated. What if someone slips and falls? What if you get robbed or burglarized? What if the truck crashes and you lose everything? What if one of your employees get damaged? What if your product makes someone sick? Worry no more. Let Century Insurance protect you from those what-ifs. Century Insurance, offering employee liability, workmen compensation, public liability, cash and goods in transit, bonds, professional indemnity, contractors all risk, and more. Talk to one of our friendly agents today. Call our Kingstown office at telephone number 456-2247 or Beckway 458-3855, or contact our representative, Mr. Jason Sargent, in the Bayshore Mall in Beckway at 454-4260. Call Century Insurance today. We can protect you. Century Insurance, upstairs the First St. Vincent Bank building in Kingstown.
Hennessy, a cognac founded in 1765, established by Richard Hennessy in Cognac, France, distributed by Arcado SVG. Hennessy, drink responsibly. The weather is compiled at the Met Office at the AIA and brought to you compliments Hennessy and Century Insurance. At 6 a.m., the weather was cloudy with light showers. The winds are northeasterly at 20 kilometers per hour or 13 miles per hour. The temperature was 27.1 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity was 87%, and the barometric pressure was 15.2 millibars, all at 6 a.m. The last 24 rainfall was 0.8 millimeter. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 29.9 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum was 24.1 degrees Celsius. Sunset today is at 6:33 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow, 5:39 a.m. Marine conditions, high tides 11:32 a.m. and again at 10:11 p.m. One low tide is at 5:25 p.m. Sea conditions, slight to moderate in open waters with swells 1 to 2 meters. Marine advisory, small craft operators and seabathers should exercise caution for above normal swells and occasional gusty winds. Synopsis. A tropical wave is crossing the islands, and the forecast for today, occasionally cloudy and breezy with a few scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms, and slight haze. The weather advisory states that the residents and motorists in areas prone to flash flooding and landslides or near rivers and streams should be alert. In the region and beyond, Trinidad, 25 degrees, partly cloudy with light showers. Barbados, 27 degrees and cloudy. Antigua, 26 degrees, fair and breezy. San Juan, Puerto Rico, 26 degrees and partly cloudy. Miami, 26 degrees and fair. New York, 20 degrees, fair and breezy. Toronto, 13 degrees and fair. London, 22 degrees and cloudy. That's the weather compiled at the Met Office at the AIA and brought to you compliments Hennessy and Century Insurance.
We would like to say that Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum is the best rum in the world. And now we can. Voted the world's best rum at the World Rum Awards 2014, Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum. World class in a glass.
Get value for your money. Shop at Richardson Motors. Shop at Richardson Motors Limited and enjoy 3 services in 1. Pop into our convenience store for a wide array of snacks, drinks, and toiletries. Visit our mechanic shop for specialized treatment for your brakes, exhaust systems, and wheel alignment at our garage. But there's more. When you shop at Richardson Motors, get a free oil change service, clean, high-quality fuel, or shop from a wide range of automotive parts and accessories. We are conveniently located along the Arnesville Main Road. Drive on up. Reliability, convenience, and variety. Richardson Motors is your #1 stop.
Air filters, oil filters, fuel filters, disc pads and brake shoes, clutch disc, pressure plates, rotor plates, engine parts, fan belts, timing belts, oil seals, spark plugs, radiators, radiator hoses, water pumps, universal joints, suspension parts, KYB Japanese shocks for Toyota, Nissan, and Suzuki, tie rods, rack ends, ball joints. You can also get accessories, cleaning supplies, polishes, titanium tint, black tint, Valvoline motor oils, Toyota and Honda motor oils, transmission fluids, Michelin wiper blades, headlights, corner lights, HID kits, HID bulbs and ballast, LED bulbs, and much, much more can be had at Automax Auto Parts. Automax goes the extra mile and spend the extra dollar to ensure that you get first quality Japanese auto parts. Come see the difference at our showroom opposite the basketball court in Camden Park. Call us at 458-2000 or 529-2070. Visit us on Facebook, Automax Auto Parts. Drive the extra mile to get the best first quality auto parts.
Please note that we open on Sundays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Nice Radio's Death Announcement comes to you every weekday at 9:20 a.m. and 3:20 p.m., Saturday 8:35 a.m., Sunday 2:45 p.m., and sponsored by Memorial Funeral Home. For more information, call 45-81013 or email bdsnice@gmail.com.
When we lose someone we love, it's never easy. But in those difficult times, having people you can trust makes all the difference. At the Memorial Funeral Home and Crematorium, we're here to help you honor and celebrate the life of your loved one with care, compassion, and respect. We're located right in the heart of the Mariqua Valley, directly opposite the Emmanuel High School Annex, and in Kingston at the Russell Shopping Mall in Stony Grounds. So wherever you are, we're close by. Our modern crematorium, the only one of its kind here in St. Vincent, offers families an affordable option, almost half the cost of a traditional funeral. We provide 2 air-conditioned chapels for private viewings and services, and a wide variety of caskets to suit every preference. At the Memorial Funeral Home, we understand what families need in their time of loss. Comfort, care, and support you can depend on. For more information, call our Mespo office at 784-458-8888, our Kingston office at 784-453-2697. Please note, the Memorial Funeral Home and Crematorium is not connected to any other funeral homes in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
The death is announced of Obadiah Christopher Charles of Georgetown and Canada, who passed away on Monday, May 11, 2026. He was 79 years old. He is survived by his brothers, Watson Charles in St. Croix, Alfred Charles and Ephraim Sam, sisters Cecile, Kenlyn, Caroline and Ali Charles, Beverline and Merla Taylor, Esperin Nero, nieces Luan and Vilita Charles in Canada, Eleanor and Aisha Charles, Janelle Morris, Jan Huggins, Kimmy and Kimberly Nero, great nieces Sky Nero, Akila, Eva, Miracle, Janelle, Lavon, Jacqueline, Kylie and Kaylee Charles, Scarlett Huggins, Aria and Ashlyn Taylor, Kayla Bell in Canada, brothers-in-law Pastor Fidel Taylor and Kipling Nero, cousins Merle Nikki in England, Elaine, Merle and Frederick Collins in Canada, Sarah Collins, Paulita Yearwood and family, Merle and Tisha DeBeek, Carlita DeBeek in Canada, Jennifer Glasgow and family, Ken Dunn and Ezra Collins, Nellie Mays and family, Koval Cruikshank and family, Michael Hector, close relatives and friends, Pastor Calvert Williams and family, the Collins family in Greggs and Georgetown, the Dorset family in Bellevue and Canada, Keno and Eugene Taylor, Danley and Effie Herbert and family, other relatives and friends, Goshwin and Tony Guy, Bernard Bailey and family in Canada, Alison Balcom, Julian Pitt, Coslin Hadley and family, Keith Oliver, Peter Glasgow in Canada, Paula Patrick and family in Canada, Sonia Warren and family also in Canada, Charlene and Andrew Cupid, Margaret Ryan, Tony Laborde, all in Canada, Yvonne Lynch, Westwick Williams, Olga McCarthy, Sybil Mills and family in England. The funeral service of the late Obadiah Christopher Charles of Georgetown and Canada will take place on Saturday, July the 11th, 2026 at the Bethel Gospel Assembly in Georgetown. The body will lie at the church from 1 p.m. Service begins at 2 p.m. interment at the Georgetown Cemetery. The death is announced of Mr. Benjamin Richards of Atlanta, Georgia, and Lomans Windward, who passed away on May 28, 2026. He was 70 years old. He is survived by his wife, Mrs. Diana Richards, children, Vianna, Osbert, and Morrison Richards, brothers, Frederick, Cornelius, and Carlos Richards, Alonzo and Max Peters, and Addison Williams, all in St. Vincent, Glenford Peters in Trinidad, Macaulay in the USA, Osborne Richards in Antigua. Sisters, Esther Lita Husband, Cecilia Jackson, Jane Peters in St. Vincent, Ruth Ash, Monica Peters, Christine Humphrey in the USA, Anne-Marie Peters in Antigua. 7 grandchildren, many nieces and nephews. In-laws, Patricia Richards, Beverly Richards in St. Vincent. Many cousins, including Pastor Diane Williams and Pastor Selma McLean. Many close relatives and friends. Many other relatives and friends. The funeral service of the late Benjamin Richards of Atlanta, Georgia, formerly of Lomans Windward, will take place in the USA on Saturday, June the 27th, 2026 at 3 p.m. The body will be cremated. The death is announced of Sweet Eye Suzanne Shelley and Robertson of Fitzhugh Chateaubelair, who passed away on Monday, May the 25th, 2026. She was 33 years old. She is survived by her mother, Clifforna Vera Robertson, brother, Police Constable 700 Leland Robertson, sisters Travis Robertson Laborde, Raquel and Rachel Robertson, niece Kelia Gopal, nephews Leon J. and Lennox Robertson, Travon and Travik Laborde, Nazari Nash, Keone Gopal, aunts Paula Robertson, Suzanne John Lovelino in the USA, Deborah Simmons, uncles Uranus Jordan, Ronald and Cleve Robertson, Gilbert Edwards, Alton Mason, Andrew Simmons, Lennox Dale and Bert Johnny. Many cousins, Shanique, Claudicia and Claudius Robertson, Dan, Danella and Danny Richards, Nessa Brown, Shanique Roberts and Marsha Nash. Close relatives and friends, Ron Rose and Island Scholars Inc. family, Ralph and Eloise Gonzalez, Eugenia Charles, Kenton Chance. Other relatives and friends, the Robertson and Stapleton families in Chateaubelair and Rose Hall, the John family in Quarry Road, Kingstown, and the USA. The funeral service of the late Sweet Eye Suzanne Shelley and Robertson of Fitzhugh Chateaubelair will take place on Saturday, June the 27th, 2026 at the Chateaubelair New Testament Church of God. The body will lie at the church from 12 noon. Service begins at 1 p.m. Interment at the Fitzhugh's Cemetery. The death is announced of Marlene Fraser, also known as Tanty Mills of Rose Place, who passed away on Friday, May 15th, 2026. She was 69 years old. She is survived by her children, Latoya, Nelicia, and Lafisha Lynch, Nadine Lynch Daniel. Brothers Nicholas Fraser, also known as Nicky, Edson Fraser, also known as Blade, Desmond Fraser, Godfrey Fraser, also known as Itango. Sisters Isilma Fraser Lake, Marceline, also known as Babes. Grandchildren Afisha, Xavier, Zaria, Zonella, Sanjay, and Enrique Lynch, Kana Lynch Phillips, Star Daniel, Deshawn and Ngozi Johnson, Ozan Johnny. Great-grandchildren Zonaya Williams, Genesis Charles, Avery Williams, and Adela Lynch Johnson. Nieces Adina Lynch Scott and Andres Lake. Nephews Kason and Kamal Lynch. Son-in-law Burton Daniel. Close relatives and friends, the Lynch and Hanaway families in Liu, the Grant and Fraser families in Barley. Other relatives and friends, including the Spiritual Baptist Community. Special mention Pastor Godfrey Hayward of North Union. The funeral service of the late Marlene Fraser, also known as Tanty Mills of Rose Place, will take place on Sunday, June the 21st, 2026 at the St. Bethel Baptist Church, Block 2000. The body will lie at church from 12 noon. Service begins at 1 p.m. Interment at the Kingstown Cemetery. The death is announced of Paulina Prunella Horn, also known as Pauline Horn of Belvedere, formerly of England, who passed away on Sunday, May 10, 2026. She was 82 years old. She was the wife of the late John Horn. She is survived by her children, Patrick and Brian Horn, stepdaughter Susan Neverson and family, brothers including Carl James, sisters Agnes Craig Maternal, Mrs. Belita Cordis and family, Nadine and her sister and family from paternal father, grandchildren, Marvin, Camellia and Trehorn, great-grandchildren, Marquise, Anaya, Ivan and Milan, nieces Narissa, Marissa, Diana, Cassandra, Gail, Nadia, and Magdina Craig, Don Bino in Chauncey, nephew Adolph Craig, cousin Jennifer Eustace and family, close relatives and friends Diana, Goff, Jacqueline in Diamonds, the family of Finey Horn, other relatives and friends Eddie Andrews, Sonette Andrews de Freitas. The funeral service of the late Paulina Prunella Horn, also known as Pauline Horn of Belvedere, formerly of Newgrounds and England, will take place on Saturday, June the 27th, 2026 at the Union Methodist Church in Newgrounds. The body will lie at the church from 12 noon. Service begins at 1 p.m. Interment at the Sanssouci Cemetery. Nice Radio extend our deepest condolences to the bereaved.
When we lose someone we love, it's never easy. But in those difficult times, having people you can trust makes all the difference. At the Memorial Funeral Home and Crematorium, we're here to help you honor and celebrate the life of your loved one with care, compassion, and respect. We're located right in the heart of the Maraqua Valley, directly opposite the Emmanuel High School Annex, and in Kingstown at the Russell Shopping Mall in Stony Grounds. So wherever you are, we're close by. Our modern crematorium, the only one of its kind here in St. Vincent, offers families an affordable option, almost half the cost of a traditional funeral. We provide 2 air-conditioned chapels for private viewings and services, and a wide variety of caskets to suit every preference. At the Memorial Funeral Home, we understand what families need in their time of loss: comfort, care, and support you can depend on. For more information, call our MESPO office at 784-458-8888, our Kingstown office at 784-453-2697. Please note, the Memorial Funeral Home and Crematorium is not connected to any other funeral homes in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Today, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Tomorrow, the Caribbean. Nice Radio. 90.3, 101.3, 96.7 FM.
Some come for the music, some for the costumes, some for the road, some for the food, but everybody comes for the flavor. Juicy, from family moments to the road. Let the flavor move with you. There's a Juicy for everyone. Red cola, sweet ginger, banana, orange, pineapple, grape, sweet tamarind. Open the cold Juicy, take that first sip, and Carnival comes alive. This Carnival, pick your Juicy taste. Whatever your vibe, there's a Juicy for that. Juicy, the taste of Carnival. Available nationwide at your favorite supermarkets and shops.
The Carnival vibes hit different with Flow. And postpaid to your Wi-Fi today and get a Samsung smartphone for $99 plus a free event ticket instantly. And the vibes don't stop there. You'll also get a chance to win a trip to Soca on the Hill, unlimited local calls and messages, up to 100 gigabytes of data, and lightning fast speeds. Flow keeps you connected while you turn up the vibes. Visit us in store or head to discoverflow.co today. Turn up the vibes with Flow.
Let's get your laundry clean and fresh with the widest range of washing machines and dryers in SVG. At Singer, choose between our West Point and Speed Queen brands with an array of washing machines with payments starting as low as $92 per month. Your laundry room wouldn't be complete without a Whirlpool or Speed Queen electric or gas-operated dryer, saving your energy consumption. Also in stock is our West Point washer-dryer combo for only $136 per month. One machine that does the work of two. No need to change machines, just toss in your laundry and forget about it. Whether your preference in machines is top-loading or front-loading, whether you want a 9 kilogram or a larger 15 kilogram washer, whether you're looking for a gas or electric dryer, we've got it all at Singer. Visit us today and get the washing machine and dryer that's perfect for you. Singer, your family company.
Nice Radio's birthday celebration package is brought to you with the compliments of the following.
Hannah, guess who nearly burned down the kitchen trying to make gourmet ramen?
You again?
I had no garlic, no butter, no vibes, so I ran to Massey quick.
Just for ramen?
I came out with dinner, dessert, and even items to clean up. Plus, points on my loyalty card. I even transferred money and still had time to grab a little wine.
So, basically, you lived enough.
Honestly, with the parking, service, and the WhatsApp updates, I might move in next week. Who else doing it like that? Massey Stores, our family serving your family and your last minute cravings.
Welcome to Subway, where you can always have it your way. My name is Stacy. What can I make for you?
Hey, Stacy. I'll have a chicken teriyaki salad. All veggies, please. And for my daughter, Naomi, a pizza. Naomi, what would you like to have on your pizza?
Pepperoni bacon.
They've got tomatoes as well.
Pepperoni bacon.
What about some fresh onions, corn, pineapple?
Pepperoni bacon.
Naomi, you can also have olives, jalapeno, extra meat.
Nope. Pepperoni bacon.
Stacy, can I have one chicken teriyaki salad, all veggies, please, and a pizza with pepperoni and bacon?
You can have it your way.
Come into our uptown or downtown location today or order on your favorite delivery app. Subway, have it your way.
The birthday winner of the week will receive a $20 gift voucher from Massey Stores and a $20 meal voucher from Subway.
While the person who reigned up to today is Simon Fergus. I hope he collect of Newgrounds. I hope he collect all his stuff. This is Nice Radio's celebration. Comes to you 3 times in the mornings, 10 to 7, 10 to 8, 10 to 9. And during the week, on Saturdays, it's this time right after the death announcement on Saturdays. Charity begins at home. So let me say the most wonderful, blessed anniversary to my brother Stanley and my sister-in-law Murma, the Freitas of Ratamill, and I hope they have a great day today. I hope they find all the kisses in the neck. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my friend, Mr. De Freitas. And how are you this morning?
Nice, great, and wonderful as usual.
Well, I don't have a greeting, but I want to shout out my Prime Minister, Mr. Friday, Major, Mr. Cummins, Mr. excuse me, please, Mr. Jackson, my family, he's my family. Mr. The one in Sion Hill there, and all the other parliamentarians, I want to shout them up this morning that they will have a wonderful day and an enjoyable weekend. And to Mr. Eustace and his wife, I cannot forget both of them. And Mr. Dougie, my husband Major birthday coming up this very week coming. So when I know he birthday come, prepare a cake for him.
All right.
So have an enjoyable Saturday. Love you.
God bless. All right.
Yeah.
And I have a good friend up there in New York, Chris Joshua. Chris, good morning. I hope you wake up. You've gone back to sleep. He says he is on retirement now, so he can sleep anytime. But here's his birthday today. June, your brother celebrated today. He didn't tell me nothing, I'll find out for myself. Let's see. I still got quite a bit of persons there. Good morning.
Good morning, Dougie.
How are you this morning?
Nice, great, and wonderful.
And sweet too?
Sweet too.
Where you calling from?
From Belvedere, Brighton.
Belvedere,
I'd like to wish my husband happy anniversary.
Who is my husband?
Yes.
I thought I was your husband.
Well, you're one of them.
You have to call out the name, you know. You don't know
The
nobody.
Frank Payne.
Huh?
Frank Payne.
Frank Payne?
Yes.
You are giving them pain still at this time?
Still giving me pain, Dougie. Still giving me pain. Yeah. So happy anniversary to him today.
I hope he has a great day today. I know you will look after him.
Yes, of course, Dougie.
All right.
You know that.
God bless.
All
Have
right,
a great
Dougie.
day.
Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Nice ready for nice people. Saturday nice vibes on a Saturday morning celebration time. The numbers are 4565967 718-734-5615. WhatsApp is 4983802. Call, text, leave a voice note, whatever you want to do. All right. And we have some. Let's take the call before I read the WhatsApp messages. Good morning.
Good morning, Dougie.
How are you this morning?
I'm nice, great, wonderful, sweet.
All right. And where you calling from?
I'm calling from the beautiful village of Ovia.
Oh, we are in the house. Who celebrated?
Oh, well, I'm calling to send out Father's Day greetings to my dear beloved husband, Hurricane, and some special Father of Hope Baptist Church, Ovia, Keel Williams, the oldest father in the church. Also to Lawson Lave, who is our pastor, Lenson Lave, and Martin Lave, Errol Roberts, Beresford Nonsense. Greetings is coming to them from the King family of Ovia. We all join to wish them a happy day. Do hope and trust they will live to enjoy many and many more. But not forgetting Douglas the Freitas.
Thank you very much, my dear.
Happy Father's Day to you. Wish you God's blessing and the hope and trust you will live to enjoy many and many more Father's Day to come. Thank you. Have a good day.
God bless you. All right. Thanks. A pleasant good morning, Mr. D. I would like to extend happy birthday greetings going out and your celebration package to my loving cousin-in-law, Mrs. Beverly Hart of Calder Ridge, who is celebrating today. Greetings are coming from her husband, Steve, daughter, Stephanie, friend Elizabeth, Liz Wilson, and Mr. Sutton. We just want to wish her long life, God's richest blessing, and an enjoyable day. Person disappeared on me there. Let's see another one. Oh, this is something. Good morning, Mr. Deary. But the greetings going out to my dear sister-in-law, Beverly Hart of Calderwood, wishing her God's richest blessing. Hope you will live to see many more years to come. Have a fantastic day. Greetings coming from your husband, Steve, daughter, Stephanie, son, Jason, Douglas, cousin Elvis, sisters-in-law, Ingrid, Dolores, Dion, James, Coleridge, all will run me out of breath. Oh, Lord, all right. Hi, there, Mr. Okay, this person, this is not the greetings. There, let's see. Where's this other person, I don't know. I sure I had another birthday greetings. Where's that? Am I messing up now? Pleasant good morning, Mr. Would like to happy birthday greetings. Okay, I got that already. There was another one. I'm trying to find it. Okay. Birthday greetings going out, Mr. De Freitas, to hold on, Julian. You come block up my screen now. Can't read. Greetings going out to add your birthday list today, June 2026, 20th. Ashene Peters of Mespo. Wishing her, Ashene, a wonderful and blessed birthday. And may Almighty God bless with many more. Greetings from his son, Ashne and the River, girlfriend, Darielle Henry, sister, including Ashone Peters. So much Ashon, Brother Chase, Weeks of Mespo, mother and the Weeks, niece, Jenna, nephew, Jay, grandmother, Sylvia Peters of Roseau, Uncle Anthony Peters of Roseau, Father Ashford Peters, other relatives including Alma Jack of Roseau, Amy and Randy Edwards, Carlita Jack and Maxine and Dave Seals in the USA. Thank you, Mr. De Freitas. God bless you and your family. Well, you run me out of breath, so you know how it is. And happy anniversary to Mr. and Mrs. Frank Payne of Calico. There is not Calico Belvedere, Sylvia. And it's coming from Sylvia. But today is Frank's birthday. Happy anniversary to Mr. and Mrs. Frank Payne of Calico. Today's the anniversary. How come she didn't say that it was anniversary? Mr. and Mrs. Frank Payne. Or it was yesterday. Said it's celebrating today. I sure see that the other day. All right. So Mrs. Payne, how come you didn't say this morning when you called for the birthday? You're lapsing, you know. All right, we're going to deal with all of that. We have a miserable fella there. Come block up my screen. Good morning, Julian.
Hi, Doggy. How you doing, man?
You're there blocking up my screen, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's how it is. You had to make sure that you're visible. I mean, so I'll take up quite a chunk, eh? Maybe it's because I'm having some flying fish this morning.
Oh, they got flying fish?
Yeah, I'm having some flying fish this morning.
Like
flying
somebody went to Barbados, huh?
I got a liver cutter as well, man.
Yeah. Watch that. Yeah. But they're looking for you down Bali, you know.
Well, that is why they run me.
Yeah.
That is what I'm telling you. They run me. I'm having a liver cutter and having flying fishing thing right now.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they run me over here.
Right.
So I want to say belated happy birthday to my grandson, Myrie Doyle, down there in Bali. He celebrated his birthday yesterday. Want to wish Myrie had a happy birthday yesterday, and that he did enjoy. His mom, Buju, and everybody, his dad, Pat's ending, Kayla, everybody, Kate, Jorani, everybody want to wish Myrie had a happy birthday, Gemma, and I hope that he had a great birthday yesterday and that he did enjoy. As well as, no, I'm going to go run here charity begins at home.
I can't
She go run here.
My foot on them, what do you mean?
Yeah. And if he thing she ban it from come there. Stanley could say what he like, but
I could go anytime, any place, anywhere, and if I can't go in the gate, I take a helicopter and go.
Also celebrating today is Natasha Joseph. She's down there in Mustique. She's celebrating her birthday today as well. I know her sister and everybody want to wish Tasha happy birthday and hope that she enjoy.
Yeah.
As well, there's a young lady down there in Chateau, Elizabeth Laborde. She's celebrating today as well. Want to wish Lizzie a happy birthday and hope that you have a fantastic one. Yeah, that's about it.
So that's what you got.
Dougie.
So you're wishing First Lady a day with rain coming if she going out on the park. I don't know. Maybe she said
notice she's starving people for weeks now. She's starving people. I don't know what's going on with her, man.
Let me see if she sent me any message last night. Something she said, let me see. A pleasant good night to everyone. Due to ongoing renovations on my house, I had a slight slip and hurt my back. Oh boy, I'm sorry to hear that. Hence, I will not be able to serve you guys. I do apologize for any inconvenience caused. Oh, sorry that she hurt herself. That's not nice.
That's not nice. That's not nice at all.
So we can't give her any trouble today. I have to leave that out.
No, we can't. We can't give her any trouble.
You could give Chapman's trouble. Chapman's called me and cussed me out.
Because
because Borden Barrett, he said how she loved me and she loved me so much. and so forth. You know, I ain't doing nothing.
So she cussing you? Nah, man.
Call me cuss me
Now,
out,
now.
you know. I say,
Well,
girl, you
well.
cannot cuss on your Sabbath. The Sabbath start Friday evening, 6 o'clock. How could you call me after 6 o'clock and use those kind of words? I'll report it to the pastor.
well, I noticed, Barbara make up with Nell. She telling Nell for take it easy, like they make up. You brought them together, Dougie?
Well, you see, I took both of them to dinner one time. I make them hold hands, and I said, we had breadfruit and macaque and suckstone and mullet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, she fixed you up, man. She fixed you up.
Barbara brought the breadfruit. Barbara brought the breadfruit. And Nell brought the macaque the river fish.
Well, you know,
and they was watching one of everybody, you know.
Yeah.
I tell him, you can't do that, you know. I'm sitting right here.
Really?
It's a peace dinner.
Well, Christian, them they vex, you know.
Yeah. But you know who I hear a long time from my girlfriend Susan Bob up in Parkhill. I don't know. Maybe Barbara and Elron. I don't know.
What about Rachel? When last you heard from her?
I've heard from a long time, boy. I losing marks now. You know?
Yeah, he looks so much.
I got to sharp my skills somehow or the other. Sharp my skills. But you know, it seemed like I had false report about Cozil because I have nothing, haven't heard a thing from anybody. They say how I bad talk Dr. Shallow. Me never bad talk Dr. Shallow.
Well, I notice you're having new roads down there in Spring Village. You have another avenue that you can go.
Well,
I mean, you think Graceland make another avenue there that you can go through?
You better make sure water flowing in the Spring Village River. Graceland there, no, nobody could get between me and Graceland.
Nobody can get between you.
You didn't know we went down to the Mustique. The other day
you went down?
Yeah. We went Mustique.
Wow.
We make an island tour. We went Baliso, Bataway, Mustique. We go down to Union Island and Canawan, come back up. And I won't tell you where we stop off after.
Oh, she wait until I come to Barbados for she to come down there. She playing smart.
You see, you understand.
She's playing smart, anyway.
Yeah. But Jay Gould say he was going to sing a song, but instead of that, he sing a different song.
Well, you know, them people vex with you because you say you want them to ban the song. Charlie not happy with
Big
that.
Big Batty Mass. But I ban it. They must ban Big Batty Mass. I don't want my girlfriends hanging out with the bottom outside. It ain't good enough. Let me just say this before we go. Jeannie Oliver, King Garden, she's celebrating today too. No, Maurice Oliver and Bermuda. You know, he's up there in Bermuda. We have Carlisle Primus. He works at Seeker Grave Supermarket. He's celebrating. Donnet Abbott Ferdinand. They say she's in Kingston, but it's Georgetown she really from. Elisha McDowell she in Kingston. Mrs. Beverly Arthur, we don't give you all that. Brian Brisbane. Where Brian is. Me and Brian, if it's Canada, wherever he is. He probably in Canada. Brian Brisbane. Somebody send a note to Brian Brisbane. Where Brian? Anybody know where Brian Brisbane lives? Is this Canada or wherever, someplace? He's celebrating today. So those are the
people. I hope our good friend over there in the US is doing better, Cass.
Yes. I said hello to her yesterday. She sent me a love note yesterday, and I responded.
Yeah, she did
appropriately. Oh wow, boy! I'm gonna see if I grab Vinna, but Ollie, You take care, behave yourself, don't get into trouble. And Nye and Percy, all them waiting to hang you. So you won't even reach Relland Hill. You know?
Really?
Police stopping man Gibson Corner now and take with the license and things. So make sure you lose your license, you know. Yeah.
Well, remember, I can do like you know, doggy. I can fly down. I can take the helicopter and fly down.
No.
I can do that.
Ralph Gonzalez carry the two helicopters. You can't get them anymore. I have his was a Russian made. My helicopters are American made, so they're safe.
Oh, okay.
It was Russian. It was Russian. So you lose out. You can't get a helicopter to go nowhere.
Okay. Let me say good morning to Mrs. Baisden. Miss Baisden, you hear him? She say Major go have to deal with you.
I saw him this morning. I done cool he down, man.
You done cool he down?
I saw him a while ago this morning, you know. I tell him, I say, you remember I got your number, you know, just a cool down, you know. Yeah, cool down. Cool.
Well, like
is Asterix who sang the song, darling, cool it. Yeah, cool long mood now. Yeah.
Well, I know them girls say you're making them cry. What happened? You's a man sick now?
No, I don't.
You're making them cry.
I don't make them cry.
You don't make them cry?
Sick have political tabanka. Sick, the man sick have political tabanka. He balling. He ain't crying. He balling. Rivers of water, man. What a thing! It's so sweet, eh?
I wonder where Queenie and them go say about that boy.
They my sweetheart, Tatis and Queenie and them all today.
Tatis? Yeah.
Tatis is my second mommy. And,
you see the other lady with hot with the pepper sauce?
I saw I was coming out from Dorset. She was going up by the church, her church by Pastor D. So I give her a big shout. We had a big shout. I think had a big one. Joy.
Oh, okay.
Joy down in my heart. Telling you. Gotta go, brother. Take care. All right.
Have a great one, doggy. Take care, my man.
Okay.
Bonady Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Bonady Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616. We at Bonady Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Bonady Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
Yeah, get down there. Get down there and Bonady Supermarket. And remember, watch out for the crime business here. Watch out.
Parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters, and all other family members, please encourage your children, grandchildren, and younger siblings to stay away from crime, gangs, and drugs. Discover the hidden talent within you, be it sports, culture, or business, and contribute positively to our beautiful nation, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Say no to drugs, say no to guns, say no to crime. And remember, time wasting is a crime.
This PSA sponsored by Nice Radio.
As a man, Alston Beckett Cyrus, Dr. Alston Beckett Cyrus. Well, you know how it is. Beckett's benefit organization is coming back again, and we want your support. They want to do some support for the CPA students. And after a long break, we are back. We are back at it again for the annual LAU Government Top in CPA Financial Assistance Award. Beckett Benefit Organization, BBO, presents a Carnival Creole food sale. And that's Saturday, 4th July, by the Velux corner there. So the little plot there, so right in the corner there when they getting into LAU down there. Salt fish, coconut dumpling, gong provision, green plantain, and green banana, cook up and things and so forth. Morning, Beckett. Yes, if they eat enough of this food and drink a little Hyroon, by the way, that's what they say, right? I can't say anything else what I wanted to say. I would have put in some Henny Kindy. All right, and zest and thing and so forth. But the man Beckett and Benefit Organization, want to thank you for being there for the people of Leyu, medical things, school things, whatnot, and so forth. Support it. When it's the 4th of July coming up, please support the Beckett Benefit Organization and make sure that you spend some money and so forth. Keep things going down there. Well, we got a man named Vin Abbott come up on top the line here. So, and I hold on a minute. Let me find this promo for the man with all the healthy vibes coming up there.
Everybody move, let your body move. Show me the bye, give me the bye. Keep on grooving.
Nice Radio presents Healthy Vibes, a live health education program aired on this station on Saturday mornings. Healthy Vibes looks at the total person, physical, emotional, social, and spiritual, with emphasis not only on diseases and conditions, but also on the importance of individual, family, professional, and political responsibilities to health and well-being. Healthy Vibes addresses issues not often talked about. It is solution-focused. So join us this Saturday and every Saturday for Healthy Vibes on Nice Vibes on Nice Radio. I am Vin Abbott.
9:19 is the time. Morning, Vin. How are you doing?
I'm happy to be on their live list, Dougie. How about you?
Oh, same here. I'm nice, great, wonderful, and all the great attributes of all of that.
Wonderful. Yes, so how is everything on SVG with Carnival and so many things in the air? How are things there?
Well, I guess the things are heating up for Fantastic Friday and Friday the 26th, I think, where they would have the semifinals of the Calypso competition. That's where it starts. Mm-hmm. So I guess the Calypsonians are practicing and getting themselves together, and where they have discussions about AI and IA. Not AIA. I don't know if it's AIA or IA or AIA, but AI dominates some old talk and so forth and whatnot. To me, when some nice songs come out with a few things that you could hear the infusion of AI, and some of the musicians can't replicate it. That's the problem.
You know, Doug, I was speaking with our pastor at church a couple of Sundays ago, and we were talking about the same thing, AI and the influence of IT and all of that, internet, social media on our young people. And he put it this way, that everybody's saying, well, this is about information, and he sees it as confusion. He sees it's a lot of confusion happening with all that's happening on social media and other places. Granted, personally, I believe there's so much to be gained. There's so much positive from it. But as is the case in all areas of life, you have to take what you think is good for you, your family, community, nation. And that's a challenge I think many of us have, because it's like free reign on social media. Basically, there's some guardrails, there are some checks and balances, parental guides and things like that, but it's free reign basically. And I think many persons are really struggling with trying to decipher what is fact from what is fiction, reality versus what is not reality. And that's one of the challenges I think we are facing today, with all the lack of security measures and so on the internet highway. So, we talk about Soca Highway, the internet, the social media highway. There are so many. There are not enough police officers, not enough speed bumps and other things like that.
Because it's a super highway, that's why.
Yes. So it's very interesting that you're talking about AI and how it's been infused into our carnival. And yes, the whole question of replication is an important one. If you can go there and perform that song on stage and for your fans and all that, then you really need to rethink your position, whether you want to be a performer or you just want to be a studio, somebody recording in studio and presenting music. That's the decision of that particular artist, I would suggest.
So true. So true. So true. And
yes, so Dougie, go ahead. Before I stop, sorry, the time lapse there for talking over you. I heard you announcing something there for Beckett, Dr. Cyrus, and I really want to join you, hearts and hands and everything like that, in really encouraging our people to go out as usual, and then if not more, to support the efforts of that organization down there, with Dr. Cyrus. He has been doing so much for the community, and we hope that you'll go out and continue to support Dr. Cyrus. Dr. Cyrus, wherever you are, good morning to you. Wish you and your organization all the very best. And friends, again, we're encouraging you strongly to go out and support a worthy cause. Yes, Dougie, sorry, I talked over you.
Yeah, no. I was going to say something. I kind of lose my train of thought what I was going to say there. But it's what it is. So I will leave you to present right now, okay?
Yeah. Yes, Dougie. Dougie, before you go, I don't know if last week I did submit something. I don't know if you played it or not, something from the Public Health Department and a message I sent. But if not, that's fine. I would get straight into my presentation for today. Friends, good morning to you, good evening to you, good night to you, wherever you are listening to Healthy Vibes and Nice Vibes for this wonderful Saturday. We are so happy to have you for company. Hope all is well with you and yours. And we were talking a wee bit there about carnival and other things like that. We are into the summer season, so to speak, in the West. And just about everywhere you go around this time, there's some activity happening. And we have FIFA, there's FIFA fever. We have the summer festivals already taking place, Carnival on St. Vincent and the Grenadines, festivals also in St. Lucia, just about everywhere in the West, especially where you have people of a Caribbean orientation, so to speak. We have festivals happening. We have Vinci Unity Picnic coming up shortly here in Canada. We have so many things happening. We have a big show there in New York with a cultural organization there this evening. And just about everywhere, barbecues are happening. The streets are busy. The shopping centers are inundated with shoppers and persons just lingering around. You name it, the whole place, the world is full of activity. And we're into summer. And one of the things I want to do today, and we probably delve into it a little bit more next week, maybe, just to remind us that during this 3-month period of the year, our hemisphere stares the sun right in the face, though, contrary to popular belief. We are not actually closer to the sun during the summer than we are during the winter. Our hemisphere is just tilted differently, allowing the sun's direct rays to beat down into the atmosphere and roast us during the intense daylight hours. The sun climbs high above the horizon. The days get longer, the bugs get louder, and the air gets thicker. And that's according to Extreme Weather Survival Manual by Dennis Messereau. Friends, yes, we're into the summer months and we are more exposed than ever. And we in the Caribbean in particular, we are into the hurricane season. And again, the rains, the hot days, the humidity, you name them. Our bodies are exposed to these conditions as created by nature. Perhaps the best thing about summer is that the stormy weather that accompanies it, its arrival. Yes, that's probably the best thing that happens. The one through upside to a brutally disgusting afternoon in July, for example, is the undoubted thunderstorm that brings a burst of temperate air dust and douses the town in torrent of cold water. Yes. What is happening here? The heat of summer allows nature to throw temper tantrums, so to speak, around us, swirling up the biggest hurricanes. Like we said, we are into the hurricane season, and there's an additional factor that we need to look at. This year is an El Nino year, and we'll talk about that in our next program. Right? So hurricanes are swirling with strong winds and rough seas. It destroys roofs and buildings. It shakes even the strongest amongst us. And that is so because summer is aggressive, oppressive, and at the same time, my friends, thrilling. This is why it's so important, I believe, for us to pay close attention to our activities at this time. Here's hoping by now we would have already checked our roofs, checked our yards, checked our emergency kits, and all those factors in preparation for the season. Check to make sure that we have prescriptions for medications in the event there is a hurricane or conditions prevent you from filling your prescription. Make sure you have secured your documents. Make sure you have all those things, the flashlights, the batteries. These days we have solar appliances and all those things at our disposal. The main point here is that this time it's June, almost July. Almost July. We should have been prepared already. If you haven't done so, please, we encourage you to make an effort to do just that. Make sure you know where the emergency shelters are and all those things. You should be prepared. We have been rehearsing this whole scene for years. We should be good at it by now. In all of this, though, apart from preparing for the hurricanes and the bad weather, so to speak, we encourage you to, especially for those of you who like to stay out in the sun for long hours, those of you who have to stay out because of work, like Carnival is coming, FIFA is around, people about the place and all of that, barbecues are happening. Try as much as you can to stay cool in the heat. Keep cool and hydrated, and try to minimize your time in the sun between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. That's when the sun is hottest, so to speak. Drink plenty of water. Find shade. Visit cool buildings. Slow down. Bathe in cool water and wear light clothing. Never leave children or pets inside a parked vehicle, for example. On our last visit to St. Vincent and the Grenadines last year, August, visited Kingstown on a few occasions. And I'm so grateful for the places that are equipped with the air-conditioned, circumstances or environments. I had to run into several of the stores in Kingstown to cool off, just to slow down. I remember one evening, and all of a sudden, like it was rain galore on Kingstown. Rain galore. Friends, I know we have grown up under these conditions, but the climatic conditions of Mother Earth are changing and they're becoming more intense. Don't take it for granted that because we live in a tropical country, so to speak, that our bodies will forever be able to withstand the sun and the heat and the hurricanes and things like that. Please stay cool, hydrate. Another thing around this time, Dougie and listeners, is that school will be out. Even without school being out, I noticed again a lot of our youngsters riding like their bicycles and all of that over the place and so on. Many of them are not wearing helmets. Guys, be careful on the roads. I know the weather is nice and school is probably going to be out soon. I'm subject to correction here. Carnival is in the air, some days off. Be careful. Everyone, I'm encouraging all of you, my young friends, to wear a helmet when cycling. Another thing is, at carnival time, we will be having our vendors out, food handlers and other persons, plying their trade, trying to make $1 here, there, and everywhere. And that is good. But again, I know the Ministry of Health has been on top of this for years, and I have no doubt that they have already started their campaign in terms of food safety, food handling, and safety tips and other things like that. The bottom line again is, let us try to keep our food fresh as possible. Whether it's carnival or not carnival. Chilling food properly is one of the most effective ways to reduce the risk of foodborne illnesses. Leftovers should be chilled properly, but remember to throw them away if they have been out, at say room temperature for more than 2 hours. Keep the fridge at say 4 degrees centigrade, that is like 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below, and use an appliance thermometer to check the temperature from time to time, my friends. Please pay close attention to what you do around food at carnival time, summertime, wherever you are handling food, especially if you're doing so in the public domain. Remember also, if you don't have water, running water, tap water to disposal, always have some supplies of hand sanitizers and things like that you can use before you start to eat, after visiting the toilets and things like that. My friends, in all of that too, while we're on carnival, again, I want to commend the Public Health Department in the Ministry of Health for that piece that they put out. It was a strong message coming from the Public Health Department as regards garbage disposal and things like that. And the way we are destroying our community by the way we dispose of our litter and things like that. We're encouraging us to stop mess up the place, stop causing blockage and things like that to our rivers and streams, stop creating environments for mosquitoes to breed and all of that. At the same time, we encourage you to use the facilities provided by the Public Health Department and the public sector, persons in business, restaurants and so on. Please play a part in disposing of your garbage, your recyclables and all that properly. You can't overload the public health system, the public department. You cannot do that. It's really not, it's not acceptable. Play your part, my friends. Do that. And all of us as citizens, let us please remember there's only one St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Let us protect it. And finally, for today, I know that we have been lamenting the problem of the way our drivers drive or race on our roads or on our roads. We have a high population of vehicles on St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We have many minibuses that folks are trying to make a quick dollar to live, to provide for their families. Encouraged this. This is encouraged, my friends. It's good that we are trying to really rely on ourselves and be independent. But at the same time, we are encouraged to do so in a responsible way. A responsible way. We have to be accountable to ourselves, of course, and to our passengers and other road users, my friends. Accountable to the laws and regulations on St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Every year we have been, recording a lot of accidents after accidents on St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Let us be mindful this year, more mindful than ever, and do what we know is right. Yes, we understand you want to make extra money because visitors are in, people are traveling more for the festivals by night and day. But hey, by golly, please just be mindful. Just be mindful. Drive carefully. Don't drink while you're driving. Don't drive if you drink. Don't overload. Keep the music at a level or keep the music off if possible and things like that. Just be careful. Look out for the other driver. Look out for pedestrians on the road, children on the road. All the things that you know quite well. You know it. You remember growing up in Georgetown, I went to the Georgetown Primary School after Chapman's, and there was that motto that we had, knowledge is power. And for years, I'm that kind of person, my friends. I like to think through things. And I ponder, knowledge is power, knowledge is power. And I pondered that for years. And then it came to me eventually by just sticking with it. Knowledge is power, but power is in doing. I added that for myself. Power is in doing. You could have all information. You could be loaded, top heavy with information, with knowledge, knowledge. But if you don't apply that knowledge, then it's a waste of time. My friends, you know what you're supposed to do. But it will be useless if you don't apply it the way you're supposed to apply it. This carnival, let knowledge be power, but show the power by doing and acting and behaving in a way that will bring no harm to you nor anyone else, including your family, community, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Friends, wherever you are, enjoy your wonderful week, this wonderful weekend. We're into summer. Again, just be mindful of the beauty of summer, but the challenges it brings on all of us. Dougie, I want to thank you so much for allowing me to share my thoughts today on this program. Have a wonderful Saturday. Love you.
Everybody move. Let your body move. Shoot me the dime, bang, give me the dime, bang. Keep on grooving. Keep on grooving.
Nice Radio presents Healthy Vibes, a live health education program aired on this station on Saturday mornings. Healthy Vibes looks at the total person, physical, emotional, social, and spiritual, with emphasis not only on diseases and conditions, but also on the importance of individual, family, professional, and political responsibilities to health and well-being. Healthy Vibes addresses issues not often talked about. It is solution-focused. So join us this Saturday and every Saturday for Healthy Vibes on Nice Vibes on Nice Radio. I am Vin Abbott.
Jamming, slamming, back to back. Nice Radio. 101.3, 96.7, 90.3 SPG.
It's action park. It's action park. Fancy massive, I must done that. Police have to shut down that. Oh Lord, party shell of flat. Party shell of flat. We're not getting the welcome back. Police have to shut down that. When Vincy man in your area, we don't have no behavior. Countryman in your area, caution plenty danger. Be one man in your area, we have zero behavior. Tongue man in your area, movie time must be trailer. Because me head done gone, head done sick. Mental home tell me come back quick. Bring the rum and we done that quick. Party must down I just can't fix. Oh my God, gymnastics. What's gal chop on the gun and split. Fuck your fight baby, please don't stick. Carnival baby, fantastic. It's action park. It's action park. Fancy massive, I must done that. Police have to shut down that. Oh Lord, party shell of flat. Party shell of flat. We're not getting the welcome back. Police have to shut down that. When Vincy man in your area, we don't have no behavior. Countryman in your area, caution plenty danger. Be one man in your area, we have zero behavior. Tongue man in your area, movie time must be trailer. Hey, look how the party shot. This is party ground. They wanna call the cops. I mash up the carnival. God, the girl them good, the wine them good. Music nice and the drinks them cool. I have one girl but I wine them too. Party went down like swimming pool. It's action park. It's action park. Fancy massive, I must done that. Police have to shut down that. Oh Lord, party shell of flat. Party shell of flat. We're not getting the welcome back. Police have to shut down that. When Vincy man in your area, we don't have no behavior. Countryman in your area, caution plenty danger. Be one man in your area.
Slamming, back to back. Nice Radio. 101.3, 96.7, 90.3 SPG.
Oh my gosh! Yo, they look so nice.
Can't keep my eyes off for you. Lord. Don't turn on. I'm watching your booty shaking. You're so exciting. I can't wait till morning when the party break down. We hitting the tongue. I want to grab your bumper and start the wine all over. Baby, don't stop whining. Won't stop. It's something I'm trying. Baby, don't stop whining. Won't stop. It's something I'm trying. Keep the bumper rolling. Rolling. 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 I am asking you kindly, please don't stop the whining, because it's now a coming. When you feel the pressure, then you will treasure the way I grab your bumper.
Okay, got somebody on the WhatsApp. Good morning.
Good morning, Dougie. Good morning, Nice Radio. Good morning to the listening fans. Wherever you heard, I know you're being zoomed across many countries, many islands.
Many countries. Yeah,
you're right. I was listening to earlier discussion with regards to
the AI
topic that was being discussed at the time, which is had to do with AI, view from outside. And I just wanted to elaborate, dissect certain aspects of that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
As it relates to the AI, I know it is being discussed with the CDC as it relates to going forward, competitions, etc., and the use of it. However, the gentleman disclosed as well in his conversation that the younger artists are the ones who would be responsible for the decision that they're going to make going forward as a creative or being connected with the creative industry. And it is interesting. The most interesting part of that conversation, I think, had to do with the copyright. And this is where the younger artists have to do some soul searching, because whilst the shortcut and the quality might be quite attractive, if you go down that road, mate, you got nothing to get unless you're going to go down that road to try and get live performances. But then when you do get live performances, you can't reproduce what the AI have done. So it's quite challenging, and it's as I said, it's up to the younger artists or persons.
Is where you can strike a balance.
Exactly.
And that is I think that is what the CDC is speaking to. How do they strike a balance without infringing in terms of discarding people because they have entered into a technological zone that is basically unstoppable right now,
Exactly. So it's something I'm gonna be looking into with going forward with keen interest as to how they're gonna implement certain guardrails as it relates to the AI. But as it relates to me personally as a musician, I you could call me old school, but that's fine. And I'm glad that I have seen, undoubtedly, I have come through the 2 decades of the most influential music, whether it be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines or the rest of the world. And I'm talking specifically of the 80s and the 90s. There, you go back to those 2 decades of music, you can't get nothing compared to that right now. From the time the millennium came in 2000, the music has taken a different turn. And throughout that, from 2000 onwards, yes, the music have evolved. Yes, there are certain artists who have excelled and who have taken that mantle and carried it forward. Yes, there are other artists, quite a few, who, with technology and so on, have slipped through the nets with an easy ticket. And then you have that tier where you have no constructive element into what they're releasing, whether it be lyrical, melody, or otherwise. So you would have persons who would be left behind as things evolve. But I can safely say that what came through the 80s and the 90s cannot be matched. Period. So that's my two pennies worth going forward on the air. I'll be watching with sharpened eyes and ears to see and hear what's going to take place next year.
You see what happened? What happened, Ken? As I spoke to this morning, what happened? We've been using AI all the time, from the advent of electronic keyboards.
Yes,
we've been using AI. Then we get the drum machine because we stopped use we started AI from the days when we had the pump organ instead of the acoustic instruments. The only thing that we use the addendum to the electronic guitars, which is AI generated sound effects.
Yes, but then it was total control.
Exactly, but the skill of playing it was left up
Had
to
to be there still.
the individual. Now we're giving samples of our voices, samples of our thoughts, and
yes, and the AI do the rest.
And that is now being redefined as to whether or not that is exactly what we want. So when AI spits it out and we love the sound of it, we accept something that is not truly ours.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's what the problem is. Remember, as I said this morning, when we had the drum machine, bands throw away acoustic drums and start just using drum machine, and somebody operate the drum machine, right?
Yeah.
And then they realize,
evolve and recycle it and come right back wrong again.
Then they realize, hey boy, this doesn't have the human feel to it. But
exactly,
AI sampling and emulation is so sophisticated now, so highly compressed to 3,000 ratio. That's what it's like, to what it is. It's really, really is fascinating, but it is not human.
Exactly.
It's not human.
Exactly. And as we get ready for Carnival, Doug, you didn't wind
but that before you go there, I want to tell people how thing is. Do you know that you now have AI partners, spouses, like, I mean, almost into, hey, one day you can't marry them.
Yes. I know. Yeah. You speak to them as if it's your partner.
I watch a program and people having sex with these partners.
Listen, the world has gone crazy.
Oh Jesus!
That's all I can say.
What a life! What a life!
It gone crazy. We ain't going that way, the doggy. We too clever for that. Yeah. We ain't going down that road.
So it is a very deep discussion, and as I said this morning, Govaro Leacock made a wonderful exhortation. He didn't just make a presentation. To me, it was an exhortation because he didn't take sides. He presented exactly what is before us and leave that for our imagination to say whether or not we want to embrace, we want to truncate, we want to accept, or we want to reject.
Exactly. That's why I made the point. It's up to the artists who are coming through to make that decision. That decision, pros and cons. If you want to touch it, if you want to make your life easier, if you want to make a shortcut, if you want to use something that you didn't create to get you where the decision is the artist, and we can only guide them as to give them advice. If you really want to be part and parcel of the creative industry, stay away from it. Use certain aspects of it like we did back in our time.
Because we have very poor horn players in St. Vincent. Very
exactly.
poor. We have extremely. I don't care if they see me, vex with me. I don't know apology. I can't understand how people are playing horns all the days of their life and there's no improvement.
Well,
the
days gone by when we used to have excellent horn players.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we have regressed. So yeah. if somebody have a song and they want us to use the samples of the horns from the AI, I don't have a problem with
exactly
that,
aspects of it,
because we are very poor. So we need to get our people up to standard to get real horn players. I tell people, if you listen to Kassav horn side, which is a 4 men, and you listen to them play, I don't think AI could play it the way that these guys could play the human.
And I had the opportunity to listen to them live.
And them people wicked. And I tell you, when it comes
what
to
you hearing on the record,
is what you hear them play
live.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
That is the key line there. Yeah. Exactly. Yes. So finally, Dougie, the carnival commences next weekend. I wanna take the opportunity to wish everyone a happy and safe and enjoyable carnival. To all the visitors who coming home to enjoy Vincy Mass, to all the locals who would be hosting and entertaining, let's all do it in a safe environment. And I mean safe at all the events. On the roads in particular, I heard Vin just discussing the minivans. The drivers, let's just please acknowledge you have a very responsible role in taking persons from point A to point B. And once you get behind the wheel of a minivan, just remember you have 18 or 10 or whatever amount of people the vehicle is registered to take their lives in your hands. Please be responsible. And finally, as it relates to the crime, I want to just give a quick plug on Voices Against Crime initiative, which I came up with a couple month and a half or so thereabout. And I sort of drove that initiative to an appeal where I sort of threw the idea out to many prominent voices in the arts in the industry, particularly around carnival time. And in an effort to try and give some guidance of advice as we embark on this festive season. And the voices are the voices who would be dominating the festival. So the message is clear from several artists. And I want to take this initiative to thank all the voices that you'll be hearing on most of the radio stations, including Nice FM, who have been very supportive in every aspect along the way. And also all the other radio stations in St. Vincent. We FM, 705, Boom FM, Magic, Sweet Radio. Let me thank them all for being part of this initiative. And I hope to have this run for 6 months.
Sorry about that. You get knocked out there. Somebody else is trying to call, but I'm having no issues trying to get that call. Sorry about that. Wiz, you got kind of knocked out there. All right. Okay. You got knocked out, Wiz, but I got another caller who came in and knocked you out. That should not have happened. Normally you have two calls on this WhatsApp. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Adrian.
Hey, John. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. I was listening into your program on the AI aspect of
Hold a minute, Adrian. Wiz. Yeah, I got Adrian in there. I think you want to think it. So stay with me there. You got knocked. Adrian knocked you out, and this is what should have happened.
You see how Adrian, you punched me out? Boy, you give me a
No.
knockout. Greetings.
Yeah, but
That's
this is
intentional,
what
that's
should have
intentional.
happened because we could take two calls on the WhatsApp, and so we have both of you now. So go ahead, Adrian.
Yeah, good morning.
I'm
Good morning
gonna
to Mr.
steal. I'm gonna
Grenadines.
steal 5 minutes off of Carlisle's time. So Carlisle will have to permit me. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, good morning to Mr. Grenadines. Good morning, nice radio listeners. The whole issue of AI is not just a delicate one. It's new technology, and we have to be able to use it properly. I believe like everything else, we have had samples, we have had different agents of also prescribed music or pre-recorded music. In the days we used to use records and sample piece off, and the rap music did it a lot. And then we had samples, and we have things like splice and those kinds of those other music sources that allow you to use samples. Sometimes, most of them, sometimes copyright free, royalty free. However, AI now has taken it to another level where it's now not just creative, it's generative. So I could just put in a prompt and get what I want. And by and large, most times people using the very basic versions of the AI get a particular product, and they don't know, they can't do anything else with it but just use it as is. And that causes the problem, because one, if you even try to split those stems, they sound very, very bad, because everything is made together, and so there's a lot of artifacts on each aspect. And two, they as you were mentioning, they're so perfected using different models, different genres, and everything else. That is it's almost impossible to play back. I have listened, in fact, to the a number of the ones in the semifinals and in the finals for soca and calypso using the horns, and I'm finding that those people are struggling to sing their songs, because they don't know when to come in. Sometimes it doesn't feel like them. It feels detached from the whole aspect of the live band playing. So those are the things that we had to consider. Actually, I was one of those who was spearheading this whole movement, because I felt, yes, we have to be able to use the new technologies, but we must be able to apply restrictions, and especially in relation to our competitions, which seems to be one of the things that we do a lot in St. Vincent, compete on music, which something I'm not an advocate of. But we need to be able to do such and regulate, because at some point in time, this music in that competition becomes the mantra for the next generation and the next set of songs coming out. And if we don't start to do some sort of regulation and have a regulatory framework within which this can be used, I'm not going to ever say that we can't use AI to do what we have to do, and try different things, to even get demos. Sometimes it is the method in which they use it. Sometimes you can use it by just you starting your demo, putting it in there and get an idea, come back out and start doing other stuff on it. Those are ways, I think, that can be creative. We use it for pitch shifting, mixing and mastering and stuff like that. Those things are allowed. We have to be careful how much do we use it in the live instruments that we use in our genre of music, which is namely brass, bass, those kinds of things, drums, because you have to be able to replicate them on stage. So our policy is looking at how the best use or the acceptable use of that AI in those contexts. All right. So I'm just giving this preview of what we're looking at. But this is something that we are spearheading actually across the region, and it's becoming known in Barbados and Antigua, etc. That St. Vincent is the one who has started it first. Although the discussion and the concern has been, regional. All right. So it's something that's maybe it's a good thing that we are doing it, but I believe that it's important that we start the discussion now. We couldn't do as much as we wanted to this year in terms of getting some regulations in place, but we wanted to make persons aware that this is where we are going. This is not about trying to restrict anybody from doing this. It's also about looking at the competition and saying, listen, if one guy could do this and get this such perfect thing, what happened to the other guy over there? It's not a fair competition then. So we have to be mindful of those things as we try to protect and preserve our creativity in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I'll stop there for now.
Let me just add my 2 pennies worth there. I support that 100%, Adrian.
Yeah. Thanks.
Because I've looked at what can happen going forward, and it's good that the CDC is looking at it proactively, not waiting until it is. I mean, as you explained, it was difficult to implement any sort of guardrails. I assume you're talking about certain guardrails going forward.
Correct.
And
correct.
At the same time that we're going to be implementing the guardrails, there also needs to be an education awareness program as it relates to the artists going forward as well, as to what will be permitted and what won't be permitted. So
our intention would be, sorry, just to cut you there. Our intention would be to have a symposium and future meetings after Carnival to start, educating and getting to the final point where we have a framework in existence and to be enforced.
I want us to have a forum. I'm infringing on Carla's program in terms of I want to have a forum where we could really set this up and discuss this here. Because one thing I want to introduce, I only have 2 more minutes, is that the reason why people go, variety is the spice of life. And the reason why people go to concerts is that they go to concert because they have artists who they enjoy looking at perform, not just singing. Singing is part of it, yes, but a guitarist, a bassman, a drummer, all of these things to create a show, a presentation of an interpretation of a musical piece that they have into their soul. That is where, to me, and we're gonna see AI kill live concerts. It's difficult.
But Dougie, here,
just
go
on that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just elaborate on Dougie as you discuss that live part. Remember, in the live concert, it's a bounce factor, right?
Mm-hmm.
The artist bounces off the crowd. The artist bounces off the band. Each individual bounces off of each other. So that is the bounce factor that would be missing.
Agreed. And here is where we are finding interesting observations. We are getting a number of persons who are complaining that there's not enough live band music anymore. And that's simply something that we have to resolve and try to fix as Vincentians. We have been losing the live band feel for a little while, and we need to fix that. The challenge right now is that everything has become so DJ oriented and so economic based. In other words, persons don't see the band as an economical source of entertainment simply because it's so expensive, it's costly to put the band in there and put it together and make things happen. And then the spaces that are available are not necessarily, cordoned off enough to really manage bands. We have to figure it out. but it's something that's, it can't just be happening at a national calypso carnival competition level. Bands have to start coming back into existence to do different things, whether it's in the hotel industry, whether it's nightclubs or whatever else. But we need to start to entertain those things again if we want to really see live bands really thrive again in St.
And the
Vincent.
artistry of the musician.
Yeah, correct.
100%.
I gotta go though, guys, because I really want. I'm killing.
Yes, you don't talk too much. I know.
Yes.
One
No, that's
more
not
wish
talking
as
too much. It just
Adrian
said, I'm sorry that we didn't start this earlier, because Carlisle program is from 10, and it's 7 minutes going on 8 minutes after.
Yes, so
as
so
Adrian on the
thanks
line,
for
30
having me.
seconds in wrapping up. Adrian, as you talk about
Yes.
live bands, let's get a couple of bands on the road for Vincy Mars next year. It's 50 years. We have to get.
Yeah. I'm telling you now that is going to happen. God's willing,
Right.
God's paralyzed, we will be there, and you will be there.
Right.
So let's do this.
I'm celebrating 50 years, so I'll be there.
All right, we gotta go,
perfect.
guys.
Okay, good.
Bye.
Slamming back to back. Nice radio. 101.3, 96.7.